This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball. After a lost season, Bay Sox baseball has returned to the field in 2021. This year, an exciting group of prospects comes to Bowie as the tide continues to rise in the Orioles minor league system. The 2021 season of Bay Sox baseball is brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. Now down to the field for Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
And from Prince George's Stadium here in Bowie, Maryland, this is Bay Sox baseball. Hello once again, everybody, alongside Pohl Fritschner. My name is Adam Pohl, and happy to be with you here tonight for what is Game 4 of a 6-game series, the Bay Sox and the Erie SeaWolves. And for Bowie, after a dramatic loss Tuesday, they fell again on Wednesday night. The shoe was on the other foot last night, and what a night for Kyle Stowers, who hit 2 homers, including the dramatic game winner in the 8th inning last night to bring a 6-all tie in a Bowie 8-6 win. So we now will give you inside our broadcast booth. Now, if you are living here in the DC-Baltimore area, you may know that it is a little bit dicey weather-wise. There was a good chance that we weren't going to get this thing started on time, but we will be able to get going. The line of showers missed to our south. Knock on wood. Paul, you hit my head, hit my forehead here. All right, thank you, Paul. Thank you. All right, we're ready. That was a little tough there. Softer next time, please. But anyways, once again, we are in a spot where we're going to play some baseball right on time here today. The rain missed us, and we're very fortunate in that. Let's hope it stays that way here throughout the night. Bowie will have Gray Fenter on the hill. He's 4-2 with a 6.21 ERA. He's making his 18th outing and his 10th start of the year. Now, for Fenter, a big number. He's been vastly better in a starting role. 1-1 with a 3.90 ERA in 9 starts this year. He has a 9.12 ERA in 8 appearances out of the pen. He's pitched better as of late as well, as he has been solely a starter here as of late. For Erie, it is Reese Olson, who's a newcomer to the Tigers organization. He started the year in Wisconsin in high A baseball for the Timber Rattlers as the Milwaukee Brewers affiliate, but he got traded for a big leaguer, the left-hander Daniel Norris, at the deadline in late July. So he's about a month in, and he's had an outstanding month in the Tigers system. He threw 11 scoreless innings in 2 starts at the high A level, and now tonight will make his second Double-A start here with Erie, just 21 years old. Between high A and Double A this year, a record of 6-4 and an earned run average of 3.64. Tonight, his 18th start of the year. So this is our Bay Sox on Deck show. Once again, it's overcast, the lights are on, but we're going to get this thing going on time. Bay Sox in their alternate orange tops, Bowie across the chest in black, and for Erie, they're wearing their red tops with white lettering tonight. We take a break. We'll welcome in our Pohl Fritschner right after this for this all-important Game 4 on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Bay Sox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Bay Sox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Bay Sox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Bay Sox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
Third baseman, number 10, Toby Well.
Well, it's great to be back with you here tonight in Bowie, Maryland. Now a reminder, it's not too late to come on out. You know, it's funny on some of these rainy nights, Paul, because you get a situation where a lot of people are trying to stay indoors, but then the rain misses you. And instead of a sweltering hot night, you get a beautiful night at the ballpark. That's what we've got tonight, as fireworks will follow the game this evening here in Bowie. The Bay Sox and Erie in this one as the Bay Sox try to even this series at 2 games apiece. What a game last night, though. It was setting up to be a kind of a frustrating contest because the Bay Sox got off to a great start. But first of all, in their 8-6 win, Paul, what do you think about Zach Lowther's outing?
Yeah, Lowther went 4 innings in his start, and he had that fastball working in the lower 90s like we've normally seen him over the course of his career. Did not allow an earned run. He did have 1 error that allowed 2 runs to score in the end. It was a ground ball double play ball that he tried to turn over to second base. Would have been a 1-4-3 double play, or rather a 1-6-3 double play, but instead he threw the ball into center field, and that was eventually how those 2 runs came around to score. Lowther looked good last night, 74 pitches, 51 of those for strikes, and he was one of 5 pitchers at him in last night's game. Lowther, Gillespie, Birch, Naughton, and Almengo all throwing in last night's contest. Tonight, we'll see what happens with Gray Fenter. And you talk a little bit about Fenter. He had his best start of the year last time these 2 teams played back in July, but we'll get into more of that as this game goes along. As far as last night's game goes, it was good to see Bowie do the same thing that they've done the last 2 weeks, where you drop the first 2 games of the series and then you come back and win in game 3. Instead of letting the series get, out of control, you come back, you win game 3, and you at least leave the door open to win your 3rd straight series.
He had no doubt about it. And the Bay Sox, there was a time of the year where they were really having a tough time winning close games late, and we've seen them lose close games late early in series, then flip the table on that late in the series. They won 2 in extra innings in Reading last week. And last night, you know, it's a 6-6 game in the 8th inning. You've already had an outstanding offensive game. If you're Bowie, you got to be thinking, my goodness, how are we still fighting to try to win this thing? But Kyle Stowers becomes the first Orioles prospect, the first Orioles minor league ball player to 20 home runs on the year, and he did so in dramatic fashion.
I told him today I was going to start running out of ways to describe hard-hit home runs by him, because it's not just that the home runs are sneaking out. When he gets a hold of a baseball, there is absolutely no doubt that that ball is leaving Prince George's Stadium. And last night hit 2 balls to the deepest part of the park, straight away center field, one maybe just to the left of the 405 sign, but halfway up the batter's eye, and then the same side to the right of the 405 sign, but right out there into center field, full extension on that barrel, punching the baseball into center field and getting all of it last night. And Kyle Stowers, in a big way, hitting what were his 19th and 20th total home runs of the season.
Steve Molesky's here today, and he tweeted out about the home run hitting leaders in the Orioles organization, the top 5 minor league home run hitting leaders, and incredibly, 4 of those 5 had not played a full season of minor league baseball before. I found that fascinating. It's amazing how quickly the names can change that we're following in a system, I guess even more so when you have a lost season like last year. But it was really, really impressive to see what's happened. The only one, though, that has played in a full season before is Patrick Dorian. And Dorian hit another one last night.
And Patrick Dorian leads this team with AA home runs. Of course, Kyle Stowers with the 20 total between his time here in Bowie and then his time in Aberdeen. But Stowers, he trails Patrick Dorian, who has the 17 home runs here in Bowie. And after we saw a little lull in the power from Dorian through that middle part of June into July, the home runs are starting to pick back up again, with Dorian now at 17 home runs. He leads the team in runs scored, home runs, and runs driven in.
Well, folks, we're going to take a quick break. We'll return with a quick look around the AA Northeast League standings. That's coming up right after this on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Still getting ready for a 7:05 first pitch, and it's time to take a look at the standings here in the AA Northeast League. And right now it's Akron in the top spot in the league, gunning for that first playoff spot, the top seed in the AA Northeast League's playoffs right now. Akron at 60-38. They are the first team in the league to 60 wins, a .612 winning percentage. Somerset, they are at 592. They have lost one more game than Bowie has. Bowie with a half-game advantage over Somerset. Bowie with 2 games to make up the rest of the way. Somerset right now has played 98 games. Bowie has played 97. This is their 98th here this evening. Bowie is a game and a half behind Akron. Somerset and Akron are playing right now. Altoona is 6 games out of a playoff spot. Portland, they are trailing a little bit in the standings. Portland now 3.5 games out of a playoff spot, and boy, does it just feel like Portland is losing games at the wrong time. 5 straight losses for the Sea Dogs. The Bay Sox are out to the field, which means we will step away and take a break. When we come back, starting lineups and first pitch after this on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Bay Sox game is attending a Bowie Bay Sox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Bay Sox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Bay Sox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Bay Sox group events manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Here come your starting lineups for the Bowie Bay Sox and the Erie SeaWolves. First for the visiting SeaWolves, Yariel Gonzalez leads off. First time we'll see him in this series. He is leading off and playing second base. Josh Lester batting second, playing first base. Gary Carpenter batting third in left field. Andre Lipsius, he is at third base today, batting fourth. Andrew Navigazzo is the shortstop, batting fifth. Danny Woodrow bats sixth, the right fielder. Dane Myers bats seventh, the designated hitter. Eric De La Rosa bats eighth in center field. And John Rossoff is the catcher, batting ninth, catcher for the third time in this series. On the other side for the Bay Sox, Taryn Vavra leads off, the second baseman. Patrick Dorian is the designated hitter, batting second. Caden Grenier bats third at the shortstop spot tonight. Kyle Stowers is in right field, batting fourth. Andrew Dashbach bats fifth at first base. Zach Watson bats sixth in center field. Johnny Reiser bats seventh in left field. Toby Welk bats eighth at third base. And Cody Roberts bats ninth. He is behind the plate. All of those Bay Sox will be facing Reese Olson, but that's in the bottom of the first inning. In the top half of the first inning, it'll be Gray Fenter taking the mound with his 4-2 record, a 6.21 ERA, and in for the call, it's Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you so much, Paul. So Fenter in this starting role, he has been vastly better. He's 1-1 with a 3.90 ERA in his 9 starts, but he's got a 9.12 ERA in his 8 appearances out of the pen. So here he is tonight, getting that starting role in what for him will be a 7th consecutive start. Yeah, we'll see if that is to both his and Bowie's benefit again. Great to have you with us here for Bay Sox Baseball as Yariel Gonzalez will come to the plate here to get the ball game underway for Erie. Lights are on, it's overcast. Somehow, though, we have eluded the rain so far tonight. A big line of showers just missed to our south, and hopefully what is yet to come tonight is not going to be headed our way. Fireworks will follow the game, still time to come on out. We hope to see you here at Prince George's Stadium. As Fenter's into the wind, the game's opening pitch, and it's in there, a fastball strike in the knees. The low 90s heater, and we're underway today. Great to have you with us for Bowie Bay Sox Baseball. The 0-1 coming, curveball grounded lightly foul right side near the Bowie dugout. So Fenter, you think about the difference between starting or coming back in a piggyback role. Gray coming in relief knew almost every time that he was to enter in the 6th inning, but you don't know exactly when that 6th inning is going to be. The 0-2 pitch. High fastball got him swinging. It was up around his eyes. Gonzalez down on strikes, and that's how we get this underway. One retired. And now Josh Lester, the powerful left-handed hitter, one of 5 with more than 20 homers in the year in this league, will step to the plate. As Lester's hitting .278 with 23 homers and 58 driven in. When you're a starter, you know when that game's going to start. Here's the pitch. And that big curveball just stayed up. And the count 1-0. Actually, tonight, you might say, well, Adam, it was pouring all around the region. We didn't really know when it was going to start. Here's the pitch. And a slider strike. The first of the night for the right-hander Fenter. And the count is 1-1. But we got going right here at 7:05. As here's the pitch. Fastball a little bit low. Ball 2. Now, knowing you have a routine as a starting pitcher. You know exactly when to eat your pregame meal, when you're going to play some long toss in the outfield, when you're going to start your warm-up pitches before, and that is played to Fenter's benefit. He throws, and a breaking ball gets a wave and a miss. And the count is 2-2 as Lester went right over the top of it. Fenter has thrown both his curveball and his slider already to the game's first 2 hitters. He delivers. Curveball. Oh, he thought he had him, and it's ruled to be off the inside. It looked like it had the plate. It was definitely in the zone as far as height is considered, but deemed to be ball 3 by Kelvis Velez. Fenter had already walked halfway around the mound. A deep breath and the 3-2 to Lester. And a check swing and a breaking ball in the dirt. Let's see if they're going to appeal, and I don't believe they will. And it's ball 4. Now, that's a tough break right there.
Number 16.
As Fenter thought he had a strikeout of one of the best hitters and most dangerous hitters in the league, and it ends up a walk. And Lester's on with 1 down, and here's Kerry Carpenter, who is 3 for 11 with a homer in this series. He's played more games than any other player for Erie this year. Tonight, his 94th game. A .243 hitter with 11 homers and 57 driven in. As Fenter throws, and a fastball's fouled right off the glove of the catcher Roberts, and the count 0-1. One thing for Gray this year, though, is that he has had an inability to get very deep into games. He has not gone more than 4 innings in any of his last 5 starts. But in a way, that might be by design. As the count is 0-1. And from the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's a breaking ball in the dirt. Running for second throw. A tag in time. He got him. Grenier puts the tag on. The throw from Roberts was right on the money. It was a pitch in the dirt. And Lester took off for second base. And the throw was right there. No doubt about it. And there's 2 down with a 1-ball, 1-strike count here to Carpenter. No score, just underway here tonight. The wind of the pitch. Fastball drill deep right field. Stowers back turning, and it's gone. Boy, that left the yard in a hurry. It's a solo homer to right off the bat of Kerry Carpenter. I guess it could have been one worse, right? A big out at second base just prior. But Carpenter's 2nd of the series and 12th of the year has given Erie a first inning lead. And they're on top, 1-0.
Number 18, Andre Lipsius.
The Bay Sox have, in a usual season, you see Bowie starters throwing upwards of 100 pitches in a game. As here is Andre Lipsius, right-handed hitter, And he takes a slider down, ball one. This year we've seen that number be more like 85 pitches, but this right-hander Fenter has thrown 80 or more pitches just one time this year. As a fastball just away, and the count is 2-0. The 2 outs, nobody on, but a run is in. Lipsy is batting here for Erie. Roberts is catching. Welk at third, at short Grenier. Vavra at second, Dashbach at first, as there's a strike in the outside corner with a low 90s fastball, and the count is 2-1. Johnny Reiser's in left field, it's Zach Watson in center, and Kyle Stowers is in right. The pitch, and that slider dives down and away, ball 3. If you look at the numbers overall, the batting average against Fenter has not been bad. It's 250 against, but the whip is elevated. That means the amount of runners that reach base per inning. His whip is 1.59, as there's a foul on a line to the screen off a 3-1 fastball, and the count is 3-2. Well, once again, a good whip is in the low ones, right around 1.2 or so. 1.59 is a bit elevated, and the walks have hurt Fenter this year, but he is a big strikeout pitcher as well. He's got 36 walks and 68 strikeouts entering tonight in 58 innings. 3-2 pitch coming. Fastball in there, strike 3 looking. Lipsy has thought it was down low, and the inning's over. Erie gets a run, though, on a solo homer from Kerry Carpenter. We're a half it again. It's Erie 1. Bowie will bat when we return on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Located on the first base side of the main stage.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Bay Sox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Bay Sox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Bay Sox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Well, Erie's got the early lead on a solo home run from Kerry Carpenter. Up 1-0, and now Reese Olson will make his second Double-A start. The right-hander, just 21 years old, a 2018 draftee of the Brewers, and a high school pick. He'll deal to Taryn Favre. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just away, and the count is 1-0. And the home plate umpire, Kelvis Velez, is now talking to the Erie dugout. We have seen a lot of pitches in the first inning that have gained some dissension from either dugout. The 1-0 pitch. Yeah, this is up and away with a fastball, ball 2. So Olson is new to the Tigers organization between high A and double A this year. 6-4 in 17 starts with a 3.64 ERA as Favre swings through a fastball, and the count is 2-1. Olson traded from the Brewers system to the Tigers at the deadline this year for the left-hander Daniel Norris. So he has spent the majority of his year with High A Wisconsin, the Timber Rattlers, as their breaking ball's down and in. And the count is 3-1. Isn't that one of the great names, Paul, of minor league baseball, the Timber Rattlers?
Yeah, that is a really good one. Mixes uniqueness with a strong name.
3-1 the count here to Vavra. Olsen delivers. And it's down low, ball 4. So Terrence on with a 5-pitch walk to open the ball game for Bowie. And now Patrick Dorian to the plate.
Adam, that's the third straight game that Terran Favre has reached base out of the leadoff spot. A home run 2 nights ago, a double last night, and now the walk. And in both situations before, he scored. That's what you need out of a leadoff hitter. That's what Bowie has been desperately missing.
The ability to set the table. The Olsen from the stretch. Corners are in. Here's the pitch. And it's down and in. A fastball, ball 1. And I'm telling you, either the first pitch, it looked like a strike to me. It was called a ball, and he's been a little bit off since. Now, Olsen made 14 starts with High A Wisconsin and then got traded. And he went to a team in the same league as a swing at a foul and a line back to the top of the screen. And the count is 1-1 to Dorian. He went to West Michigan, made 2 starts there, and he didn't give up a run. 11 scoreless innings, and quickly got the call up to Double-A Erie, where tonight is his second Double-A start. It's Vavra off first, the 1-1 to Doria. And he swings and lines it to left field. It's down a base hit. On one hop, Carpenter will lob it in towards third, and the Bay Sox are in business. 2 men on, nobody out in the game's opening inning. And now Caden Grenier, who is getting his second start of the series, will come to the plate. The Olsen was a late round high school selection in 2018. He is the same age as Grayson Rodriguez, a high school pick in that 18 draft. Just 21 years old is Olsen. The third baseman, Lipsius, is a step on the grass. They're playing for a potential bunt as well here. As here's the pitch, and Grenier takes, and it's to the backstop. A breaking ball down and away. Rosov could not get to it. The wild pitch moves runners up to second and third, and Olsen is flustered right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a visit from the pitching coach here soon, as the catcher Rosov's going to try to calm down the young right-hander. Once again, the first pitch he threw was a fastball at the knees on the outer half of the plate from my vantage point. It was called a ball. The Erie dugout asked the home plate umpire in Kelvis Velez where that pitch did miss. And Olsen has been extremely erratic since. Erie's going to bring the infield in here, which is interesting in the first inning. 1-0, they lead. Erie on top. Runners at second and third, nobody out. Grenier batting. Olsen from the stretch. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing at a fisted foul and a line back to the screen. So Caden Grenier hitting .245. Tonight his 90th game of the year. He's got 8 homers, 38 driven in. Batting in the 3 spot with the hot-hitting Kyle Stowers on deck. Bowie looking for a big start after a high-scoring game last night. 8-6 Victor's pitch. Breaking ball inside the curve. That almost hit Grenier. He kind of threw the chicken wing out at it, but it did not graze him. And the count is 2-1. Outfield swung around the other way a bit. The right fielder Woodrow is a little bit towards the line. De La Rosa in center towards right center. A 2-1 pitch. Swing at another foul. Boy, Caden got a good cut, and you could tell he slumps his shoulders as he fouled it straight back out of play. Now, this is where Olsen would love to get that strikeout. He struck out a little bit more than one batter an inning, 94 in his 84 innings here this season. He's set at the letters. And now the 2-2 to Grenier. Swinging a chopper towards the middle. Shortstop clubbing in front of the second base bag. The runners hold, and Navigato throws out Grenier. So the decision to bring the infield all the way in pays dividends if their backer run scores there. And more than likely, just as important, the runner at second, Dorian, gets third. But now they're still at second and third. The infield will stay all the way in. And here is Kyle Stowers, who's 5 for 10 in the series with 3 homers. How about that? Yeah, Stowers is having a remarkable first full season in professional baseball. Now 20 homers on the year. The pitch, and a breaking ball dives down low, ball 1. Stowers at .216 with 6 homers in his first taste of pro ball, a half season in Aberdeen in 2019. But between high A and double A this year, it has been a very different story. The count 1-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball missing low, ball 2. Stowers is hitting .280 with 20 homers this year, and he is now the Orioles' minor league baseball home run hitting leader, passing Adley Rutschman, who's got 19 with his 2 home run game last night. Runners at second and third, 1 down, the infield's in. 1-0 Erie leads the pitch. Swinging a ball lifted into the air, left center field. Back at it, Carpenter still back. He'll make the catch, crossing out of the warning track. Tagging and scoring the tying run, Vavra. Into third standing, Dorian. And it's a 1-1 ball game on the sac fly from Stowers. He gets the job done. And now Andrew Dashbach will come to the plate trying to give Bowie the lead. And you can tell right now, Olson, who's been a very good pitcher of late, currently here, Paul, he's really laboring with his fastball command.
Yeah, and how about those 2, or rather the 1 wild pitch, but the 2 runners that advanced on it?
That ended up being really big.
Yeah, one of them scored.
They get the runner to third. Infield's back here now. And the pitch, fastball and a big swing and a foul. Boy, he was right on it. There was Dashbach. But he lines it to the screen, and the count is 0-1. Dashbach's got 5 hits with Bowie in a week and a half. 3 homers, a double, and a single. So he's got 1 single in 8 games. Big right-handed hitter. Holds his hands high. The pitch. Fastball down and away. And the count 1-1. Now he's a guy... We talk about it with Stowers. You don't want him to get his arms extended. Big time pop for this right-handed hitter and another member of the Orioles' 2019 draft class. Olson delivers, and a breaking ball gets a wave and a miss. He went right over the top. And of course, Dashbach and Stowers, not just teammates here in Bowie, they were collegiate teammates at Stanford. Navigato, the shortstop, deep in the hole, so they play to Pohl. 1-2 the count now as Olson sets. And here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball left side. Diving to glove at third, Lipsius. The throw. Oh, they called him out on a bang-bang play. What a play by Lipsius. It saves a run. And now the Bay Sox are arguing a safe out call at first. It was ever so close, but we're going to go to the second in a 1-1 game on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
In the Bud Light Picnic Pavilion, Baltimore Holy Name Society.
When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 1, Andrew Navigato.
Andrew Navigato is going to bat here for Erie to lead off the second inning. We're tied at 1-1, a play by Lipsius. We had Paul Fritschner checking the videotape there between innings as Fenter delivers. Fastball popped him up. Right around the plate, Roberts throws away the mask, comes towards the seats with room now. He'll make the catch. And one pitch and one man down. Paul, you've put on your orange-colored glasses. What do you think?
Hey, it was close enough that could have gone either way, although it certainly did look from the high home camera like he may have beat it by a step. No replay, though, here at this level, Adam.
That was a big call early in the game. It would have been a run-scoring hit. As here's Danny Woodrow in for the left side. Fenter throws, and a good breaking ball strike. On the inside, he threw him the curveball, and the count 0-1. In the end, we're tied at 1 through an inning here in Bowie. The slow wind to the one-strike pitch, and a breaking ball down and in the count 1-1. Fenter's father, now Gray, is from West Memphis, Arkansas. As here's the pitch, and a breaking ball line to right, in on it Stowers, but it'll dip down a base hit. A one-out single for Danny Woodrow, and he's on for the designated hitter, Dane Myers.
The designated hitter, number 17.
We love our teachers, and Gray's father is actually the superintendent of schools in Marion County, which is a county in the northern part of the state of Arkansas. So he comes from a great educational background. As a fastball's in, a throw to first by Roberts behind the runner, and Woodrow's back to the bag standing. Dane Myers batting here. Myers a .278 hitter, but in a short time. Here with Erie, just 13 games worth. 1-on-1 down in a 1-1 game in the second inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul, and Myers, a big uppercut swing, fouled it right back to the backstop. It's now 1-2, I believe. I have to check. Scoreboard says 1-1. I might be off. It's 1-1. I got ahead of myself. Myers is a big right-handed hitter, very lean, as he takes a fastball strike on the outer half for strike 2. On deck is Eric De La Rosa here for Erie in this second inning. And all of a sudden the sky looks like Bowie's jersey's a very unique sky color. Swing and a miss. Fenter got him with a high heat. Already his third strikeout of just 7 batters faced and 2 down in the inning for De La Rosa. Paul's going to put on his meteorologist hat. But we're going to have a great baseball sky, it looks like, tonight.
We certainly are. Some great pictures from last night. Boy, last night's sky with the orange hue over past third base, the sun setting, it was beautiful.
The pitch, big curveball strike on the outside. Wow, that was a huge curve right there that almost looked like it was in the Mickey Janis velocity territory. And the count is 0-1. De La Rosa is 1 for 13 in the series. The one was a long homer. As they look to first and back to the bag, standing is Woodrow. Talked about Dashbach having one single. So does De La Rosa, but he's got one single in 36 at-bats with Erie. He's got 2 doubles and 2 homers. That used to be a rarity in baseball. It's not really a rarity anymore. Here's the pitch. Swing and a soft liner, and it just gets over Welk at third. Turning second for third, Woodrow. A good job by Reiser. He's going to just run it into the infield. And De La Rosa gets his second single on a little flare over third. And right there, you've got Welk playing in a bit with a runner at first. And if he's back, he's just going to catch that ball chest high. But instead, he ranges back, leaps in the air, and just couldn't get it. And the left-handed hitting John Rosoff, the 9-hole hitting catcher, will now bat in a big early spot with runners at the corners. And 2 down in this second inning in this 1-1 ball game. Rosoff hitting 190 in 33 games. He's playing a lot, though, here for Erie of late. Here's the pitch, way upstairs. And Roberts comes out of the crouch to claim it. Boy, that was a head-high fastball. It was over the plate. It easily could have gotten to the backstop, and Woodrow at third runs well. A great play by Roberts there, potentially saving a run. Erie had a bevy of players, prospects go up to AAA simultaneously. Runner from first running, and Roberts is going to throw to third. Is he out? Oh, they call him safe. Woodrow's down on the ground, and he's grabbed his leg, and now he's out, and he's injured. Oh, my goodness. Danny Woodrow racing back to third, lunging with his right leg into the bag, and I think he jammed his leg, and he is in a lot of pain. And he was called safe originally. He went down to the ground in a heap of pain, and Welk put a tag on him, and the Bay Sox are walking off the field, and it's not the way you want to see an inning end. You got to hope that Danny's going to be all right down there at third base, but the inning comes to an end on a 2-5 put out on a pickoff play. We go to the bottom of the second inning in a 1-1 ball game on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Bay Sox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Bay Sox Futures Club is the coolest club around, and it's free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Bay Sox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Bay Sox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Bay Sox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees. And that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Boy, what a tough way for that inning to end for Erie as Danny Woodrow jammed his leg on the bag. And we don't want to make any guesses as to the injury. Obviously, Woodrow, this is the good news. He just walked gingerly, but he did walk with the athletic trainer out to the Erie clubhouse without any help. So that is a good sign to see. We'll try to find who's coming in for Woodrow. There will be a new right fielder for the SeaWolves. Here come this bottom of the second inning for Erie.
Or the Baysox ticket office.
Now we're tied at 1 as we go to the bottom of the second, and it'll be Zach Watson, Johnny Reiser, and Toby Welk for Bowie in this second inning. Boy, 2 of Erie's 6 outs now in this game have been on the bases.
The center fielder, number 18, Zach Watson.
There is no caught stealing on Lester from the first inning on the ball in the dirt when he took off for second. I just learned something about baseball. I didn't know that. As here's the pitch, and Watson swings and fouls one back to the backstop, and the count 0-1.
Left field to right field.
So Carpenter goes from left to right, and I think it is Proctor. Proctor is now the left fielder for Erie. And he'll bat in Woodrow's spot in the order as the slow wind of the 0-1 to Watson. Swinging a ball lifted in the air, down the line and right, curling, and foul out of play into the seats. And the count is 0-2.
And moving from left field to right field.
Proctor will bat in that number 6 spot in the order. Here is Watson with a count 0-2. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball dives down low, ball 1. Zach Watson, half his extra base hits, in fact, even more than half this year, are homers. How about that? He's got 17 homers, 13 doubles, and 3 triples. That's incredible. The 1-2 pitch, and he lays off a breaking ball in the dirt. It's 2-2.
We've talked extensively about his build, and you look at the way his bat shapes up. His bat goes from his head past his waist. I mean, he is not the biggest guy, but he sure packs a huge punch in the barrel of that bat.
Reese Olson delivers, and a swing and a foul right off the top of the mid of Rossoff, and the count remains 2-2. I had a scout once telling me about a Baysox center fielder and saying, he just plays too much of a power game. He doesn't play that leadoff hitter, top of the order, get on base style. I don't know if it's going to work what he does in the major leagues. He was talking about Cedric Mullins. Fastball in there, strike 3 looking at the knees on the outside. So what Watson is doing this year, it's a little unconventional for his build, his position, and the likes. But my goodness, we're seeing more and more of it in today's game. And he is putting up prolific power numbers. As here's Johnny Reiser. Once again, Toby Welk on deck. Reiser swinging it well, average at 267 now in Bowie. As here's the pitch, and he swings and misses through a first pitch. Might have been a 2-seam fastball. It was right around 90 miles an hour. Or a little cutter. It had a little bit off of the heater. Reiser's got a hit in 10 of his last 12 games. Hitting better than 300 in the month of August. The pitch. Fastball inside of the count 1-1. In fact, for Johnny, he's hitting .305 in 18 games with the Baysox in the month of August. The slow wind to the 1-1. And a breaking ball strike on the inside corner.
Funny, Adam, I was talking to Johnny last night and noticed he had a huge black eye.
Uh-oh.
And it was from the ball hit to the wall the other day, 2 nights ago. It didn't catch, but it ricocheted, hit him in the eye. His eye's all swollen.
My goodness. 1-2 pitch coming. And a little ground ball past the mound. Charging Navigato at short gloving, and he throws out Reiser, who was hustling down the line, and there's 2 down. Boy, a few nights ago we were talking about the Gordie Howe hat trick, right? Which in hockey is a goal, an assist, and a fight. And I think Johnny Reiser, he looks like he had a Gordie Howe hat trick in a hockey game, but he's a baseball player. Now here's Toby Welk. Looks like he's got that Joe Theismann, Super Bowl 17 eye black on, but it's not eye black. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's on the outside corner. The count is 0-1. We're tied at 1, 2 outs, nobody on in the second. All of a sudden, this right-hander Olson is finding his way. He was a little bit off in that opening inning. Breaking ball hit on the ground well, but to short. Navigado there quickly to first, well in time, and the inning's over. So Bowie just got the 1 run in the first, and all of a sudden Olson looks like he's locked in a bit here. We head to the third, tied at 1 on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Because it's time for the most exciting race on
We
all fours.
provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June and several Friday night games as well. So get a Bay Sox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
Your home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
We're tied at 1. We head to the third inning. Gray Fenter back to the hill. And here with the calls, Pohl Fritschner.
Thank you very much, Adam. As the clouds are rolling out and overhead, it has turned into a nice night here with some blue sky over to the left. Gray Fenter into the wind, and the first pitch is hit in the air to right field. Shallow, though. Kyle Stowers coming in on it from right. John Rossoff got under it and flew out to Stowers for out number 1 here in this third inning. It's a tied 1-1 game. Both teams with a run in the first inning, neither team with a run in the second inning. The clouds way out past right field, up the first base side, off in the distance. Nothing to worry about here at Prince George's Stadium. Here at the top of the lineup, it's Yariel Gonzalez, and the first pitch in from Gray Fenter is a called strike 1. Gonzalez struck out swinging to begin his night. He's the leadoff batter of the game. The 0-1 pitch from Fenter is up and outside, and it counts even at a ball and a strike. Erie with a run on 3 hits. The only run in Bowie's night coming off a sacrifice fly. Patrick Dorian reached on a single. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the third. The pitch in. Hit in the air, left side of the field, but that one will drift into the seats, up onto the concourse level, and it'll be a souvenir. So Gray Fenter is ahead, a ball and 2 strikes. On the night, he has 3 strikeouts so far. 2 in the first, 1 in the second. He's recorded 1 out here in the third. Mentioned at the start of the show that Gray Fenter's best start of the year came against this Erie team back on July 14th. The 1-2 pitch missing low in the dirt, ball 2. On the 14th of July, he threw 5 no-hit innings. Got a little tough in the 6th. They allowed 2 runs on 4 hits before he was removed. Ended up getting the win in that game. The pitch, that one up and away to run the count full. That is Gray Fenter's only win since June 12th. Hasn't taken a loss in that time, though. There were 4 no decisions prior, and there have been 5 since. So in the 10 starts that he has made since June 12th, he's received just 1 decision, and it was a win against Erie. The 3-2 in the dirt. Ball 4. And a 1-out base runner is aboard for Erie. And that's not to say that it's because Fenter isn't pitching well enough to earn the wins. Really, it's because he isn't going long enough to earn the wins. In fact, the last 2 times, I mean, you look at it, back on June 18th, he threw 5 innings. He didn't throw 5 innings again until that start against Erie. Going from first to second with a huge jump is the runner Gonzalez. Fenter didn't even hold him on. The first pitch into Lester is a called strike. Fenter taps his chest and says, "That's on me." Sometimes you steal a base on the catcher, sometimes you steal a base on the pitcher. That one's certainly stolen on Gray Fenter. Gonzalez up to second base in scoring position. Got a huge lead as Fenter wasn't really doing anything to hold him on. 0-1 the count to Josh Lester. Looking around, Reading has a 6-2 lead over Portland. That's in the bottom of the 5th inning. Portland is completely falling apart here down the stretch. Could potentially be on their way to a 6th consecutive loss. The 0-1 low and away, a ball and a strike to Josh Lester, who walked and then was thrown out trying to take second base, but again, was not a caught stealing. Ball was in the dirt, would have been a wild pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out in the top of the 3rd in an even 1-1 game. The pitch from Fenter. That one missing in for ball 2. Light flashing with the electricity in the clouds over to the right, but it's not threatening as a thunderstorm here. Have to wonder what it's like at the Bay Bridge, though, out over in that direction. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. Top of the 3rd inning. Josh Lester waiting as Fenter comes set. Third base side of the rubber. The pitch fouled back, and it's 2-2. Lester walked and was, again, thrown out at second. Tough break for Erie in that one because subsequently Kerry Carpenter hit a home run. Would have been a 2-run homer, but instead just a solo shot. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out in this top of the 3rd inning. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's a swing and a miss. He got him. Strike 3. Low and inside, went chasing. That's a 4th strikeout for Gray Fenter. And Bowie is rolling now as Erie has gone down 2 in this 3rd inning. 2 down. The runner at second base in the form of Yariel Gonzalez. Kerry Carpenter with a home run his last time up. Carpenter now with 12 home runs for Erie on the season. Fenter coming set out of the stretch. Fireworks night at Prince George's Stadium here on this Friday evening. Fireworks tomorrow as well. The pitch is low and outside. Ball 1 from Gray Fenter. That was his 41st pitch of the night. Fireworks tonight, fireworks tomorrow. Tomorrow's game starting at 6:35 p.m. 1-0 the count, 2 down, top of the 3rd. Coming set is Fenter. Gonzalez at second base, and the pitch is off the plate outside to make it 2-0. The Bay Sox trying to inch ever closer to securing a playoff spot. Bowie with just 22 games remaining in this regular season after tonight. How incredible is that? Season winding down quickly. The 2-0. That's up. Now a throwback to second, and it hits off of something, either off the helmet of Gonzalez or off the foot of Caden Grenier at short. Either way, it kicks over to Taryn Vavra at second base. Sliding back in safely was Gabriel Gonzalez. And it counts 2 balls and no strikes to Kerry Carpenter. Carpenter having a big series. Walked and scored last night, also singled. Had a sac fly to score a run in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch, and it's inside. 3 balls and 1 strike on the inner half of the plate on that one. Carpenter had a home run and 2 runs scored in game 1 of the series. Tonight, game 4, Bowie trying to even it at 2 games apiece. The 3-1, a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says Steven Jashinsky out at third base. And the count goes from 3-1 to 3-2. With 2 down in the top of the 3rd, runner at second base, Yariel Gonzalez. The payoff pitch coming. With 2 down, here it comes. And it's off the inner half of the plate, ball 4. One again to the breaking ball from Fenter. But it's a walk.
Third baseman, Andre Lipsia.
On 6 pitches, second walk of the inning. You look at the outings this year for Fenter. In the last 3 outings, he's gone 1 walk, and 3 walks. He has walked at least 3 batters in 3 of his last 6 outings, make it last 5 outings. Andre Lipsia struck out looking his first time up. The pitch in, and a swing and a miss, low and in, strike 1. Lipsia hitting .225 this year. Bowie trying to get out of this inning, get right back to the dugout. But Erie threatening with a runner at second base. In scoring position, also have a runner at first. 2 on with 2 out. Here's the 0-1 delivery to Lipsius. And it's a bit of a check swing inside. And it counts a ball and a strike. Andrew Navigato will bat next, then Danny Woodrow with Dane Myers to follow. One ball, 1 strike. Fenter set, out of the stretch, the pitch, and a check swing and a ball up. Ball 2. Fenter with a 6.08 ERA on the year. About to throw his 50th pitch of the night. Slightly closed stance, out of the stretch. Here's the 2-1. And it's a swing and a foul tip into the glove of Cody Roberts. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cody Roberts behind the plate for Bowie. Roberts and Chris Hudgens splitting time since now Adley Rutschman is up at the AAA level. 2-2 the count. 2 down. Top of the 3rd, the pitch. Swinging this one, tap foul right side. At second, Gonzalez. At first, it's Carpenter. The Bay Sox just looking to keep this thing deadlocked at 1.
Right over here.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Fenter set again. Here comes the pitch. Check swing, ball 3. Upstairs. A full count with 2 outs. The runners will be moving. Gonzalez off second base. Carpenter off first base. Lipsius, the hero from game 1 of this series. The 3-run homer with 2 strikes and 2 outs in the 9th inning to win the game for the SeaWolves. There go the runners, the 3-2 pitch, and he punches that one foul up the first base side. Just lunging out at that baseball and sending the younger fans scattering over to the grassy berm where that baseball resides. Somebody about to have a souvenir. Count 3 balls and 2 strikes as Fenter looks to come set again. 2 away in the top of the 3rd inning in an even 1-1 game. Fenter set. Here's the pitch, and it's upstairs, ball 4. Fenter loads the bases, all on walks. His 3rd walk of the inning, his 4th walk of the game, and we're going to see a visit from pitching coach Justin Ramsey, still in the top of the 3rd. And Adam, this has been just about a 13-minute inning that Gray Fenter has labored through.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, sometimes it's weird to say this, but sometimes having really good stuff like Fenter does can end up leading you to struggle. And what I mean by that is you don't see Fenter get that many outs with that first, second, or 3rd pitch. He strikes out a lot of batters, but he gets into a lot of deep counts. And in the end, he's just at times struggles to repeat his motion, to make enough pitches in a row. And he's in a spot where, boy, it'd be great right now. Navigato popped out, the hitter coming up. First pitch swinging his first time up. Wouldn't it be great to see that happen again?
2 away. Navigato popped out behind the plate, as Adam just said. Last night did hit a home run in the 8th inning to tie the game. A leadoff shot. The pitch into Navigato, and it's on the outer half of the plate, a breaking ball. Strike 1. Navigato was the shortstop last night, shortstop here tonight, just as he was in the first 2 games of the series. Not as much movement in the Erie lineup as there usually is in the Bowie lineup. The 0-1, that bounces low and in. Good job by Roberts to keep that one blocked and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 away, top of the 3rd inning. And Steve Klimick is already warming for the Bay Sox. We're just in the top of the 3rd, but boy, Gray Fenter is throwing a lot of pitches to try and get out of this inning. He's walked 3 batters. The 1-1. A check swing at a fastball, making a changeup call. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Navigato behind in a 1-2 count. The right-hander, the pitch, swinging a tapper foul left side. Danny Woodrow waiting, then Dane Myers for Bowie in the bottom half of this 3rd inning. They will have 9, 1, and 2 of their order. This is the 6th batter to come to the plate in this inning for the Erie SeaWolves. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fenter set again. Again, a pitch away, and this one fouled back. These Erie hitters are not going away, making Fenter earn everything he's trying to get tonight. Erie has still just scored the 1 run. The Bay Sox trying desperately to get back to the plate. Fenter about to throw his 60th pitch of the night. The 1-2 from the righty, upstairs with a fastball at 92. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Top of the 3rd inning. Klimick warming down in the Bowie pen. Clearly nobody warming for the Erie SeaWolves. Reese Olson is settled into a groove. 2-2. I'm going to come after him here so you don't worry about a payoff pitch. And this one grounded foul left side, and it's another long at bat from an Erie hitter. Navigato will see an 8th pitch. But you put a lot of pressure on yourself if you miss the strike zone on this one, because then with the bases loaded, you cannot throw a ball. It has to come home for a strike. Navigato popped up behind the plate in his first at-bat. Here comes pitch number 8 of his second one. The 2-2, up and out, ball 3. We'll do a 9th pitch. Missing with that one was Fenter. High up and out of the zone. Three balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The pitch, and it's fouled back. We'll see another pitch. This will be number 10. So just about a sixth of Fenter's outing will be right here to this one batter, Andrew Navigato. Score is tied at 1 apiece. Bases loaded for the SeaWolves. Top of the 3rd inning. Runners will be moving. The 3-2 up and in, ball 4. He walked him, and he walked in the go-ahead run. Fenter losing Navigato on the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Buck Britton is going to go to the bullpen. Klimek will come in. The bases stay loaded as Erie takes a 2-1 lead. We'll be back after this on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Bay Sox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed plays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Bay Sox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow at Bowie Bay Sox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Bay Sox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's at Bowie Bay Sox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Bay Sox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Well, Chris Hudgens, not Chris Hudgens, it is Chris Proctor leading off in this inning as Danny Woodrow has come out of the game. Chris Proctor leading off here again, not leading off, but the first batter to face Stephen Klimek out of the bullpen. And here comes the first pitch, and it's a grounder foul up the first base side. Chris Proctor coming in after Danny Woodrow came down awkwardly. And Reese Olson, tonight's starting pitcher for Erie, has been hitting so long. He's been sitting so long on the bench that he's up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the 0-1, and it's up and out from Klimek. Can't close the line yet to Gray Fenter because all those base runners are his. The bases are loaded. There's the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air, left side of the field, may be playable. Reiser over by the line, out from third goes Welk. Reiser in the bullpen makes the catch by the Erie relief stat. Right by where Reese Olson was warming up to come back into the game. Reiser ends the third inning. Klimek comes on and gets a huge out to get Erie to strand the bases loaded. Erie does not record a hit in the inning. They score 1 run on 4 walks. We'll be back after this on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.com.
Hey, Bay Sox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Bay Sox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Bay Sox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
Well, after a top of the third inning that lasted nearly a half hour, we head in now to the bottom of the third inning in a game that Bowie now trails 2-1, and Cody Roberts leads off. The first pitch to him from Reese Olson is a ball, a little up and out, a fastball at 95 miles an hour. 1-0 the count to Roberts, who is hitting .276 on this young season for him at Double-A, the 1-0. And it's fouled straight back to even the count and a ball and a strike. He's been all over the Orioles system this year, has Roberts. 23 games with Aberdeen, 9 games with Norfolk, and now 10 games tonight with the Bowie Bay Sox. The 1-1 pitch into Roberts, and he lines it right to third where Andre Lipsius is standing. And that's the first out of this inning. That is now the 7th straight batter that Reese Olson has retired.
Terran Vavra.
Bowie saw Terran Vavra, who is at the plate right now. He led off the game with a walk, then he came around to score. Dorian singled him into scoring position, got to third on a wild pitch, and then Kyle Stowers hit a sac fly to drive him in. Bowie needs just a run to tie the game, the pitch to Vavra. And that's a called strike, inner half of the plate with a fastball at 94. Vavra with a home run already in this series, a leadoff home run the other night. But that ended up being the only run that Bowie scored. That was on Wednesday night. Here's the 0-1. And Vavra takes it the other way, but foul over to the grassy berm along the third base side. Vavra now behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Bowie trailing 2-1, trying to match the Double-A affiliate of the Detroit Tigers, Erie SeaWolves. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt, a ball and 2 strikes. Erie trying desperately to make one last push at the playoffs. Richmond is pretty much completely fallen out of the picture. Altoona, they are kind of hanging around. They're 6 out. Erie is 7 out. The 1-2 inside with a fastball, and Olson wanted it, but he missed in. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 away in this bottom half of the third inning. The 2-2 pitch taken into left field on a line. This one dipping down and just foul. Very close, but over by the line and eventually dropped where home plate is in the bullpen. The bullpens here in Bowie are in play. 309 down the lines at Prince George's Stadium, and then almost 100 feet farther to straightaway center field, 405 feet. Mimic the dimensions of Baltimore's old Memorial Stadium. The 2-2 pitch inside to Vavra. And it counts 3-2. One away. Bottom of the third inning, the pitch, and it's a ground ball foul up the first base line. We'll do it again, and it'll stay full. Taron Vavra walking and scoring his first time up, but again, that's the only base or the only run that Bowie has scored tonight. Third straight game that Vavra has reached base in that leadoff spot. Here comes the 3-2, and it's hit foul left side. A lot of long at-bats in this game, especially in this third inning. Vavra, the second batter of the frame, about to see his 9th pitch. 3 balls and 2 strikes from Olson. The pitch, and it's grounded foul. We'll see an 11th. We've seen Bowie with some double-digit at-bat, double-digit pitch at-bats this year. Three balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Here it comes, and it's low and in, ball 4. And Vavra wins the battle, draws a walk. The Bay Sox have a 1-out base runner in this bottom of the third inning. Taron Vavra reaching for the 2nd straight time on a walk. Up there at the plate for quite a while. But eventually, in the end, Vavra getting on first with the free pass. That is just the 2nd walk that Reese Olson has issued, and it breaks up his retired streak at 7. Patrick Dorian to the plate. First pitch to him is low and in for ball 1. That was the 10th pitch of the at-bat. I stand corrected to Taron Vavra. Either way, though, a long one. 1-0 the count. Dorian singled Vavra into scoring position his first time up. Little slap shot into left field. The pitch low and in. 2-0 the count to the Bay Sox designated hitter this evening. Toby Welk commanding the hot corner. Two and 0 the count. Here comes the pitch, and it's on the outer half of the plate. A fastball, strike 1. Dorian hitting .258 on the year, and he's kind of been the story of the Bay Sox. He's been here all year, hasn't been sent down, hasn't been promoted. A steady, reliable player for Bowie. Was hurt for a little bit in the month of August. The pitch, and that swung on and fouled into the glove of John Rossoff, strike 2. Struggled in the Richmond to Somerset series of getting healthy, but then was back in action by the time we got back home. 2 balls and 2 strikes, a check back to first. Reading has stretched their lead over Portland to 6-2. And looking around the rest of the league, Akron has a 2-0 lead over Somerset. So Akron, with a win, would maintain or stretch their lead depending on what Bowie does here the rest of the way. Trailing by a run in the bottom of the third, the 2-2. There goes the runner, swing and a miss. Now the throw down to second, and it is not in time. Taron Vavra slides around the tag. Vavra in there safely. A stolen base. Dorian struck out swinging. That's the 2nd strikeout for Reese Olson. But a stolen base for Vavra puts him in scoring position with 2 outs. Two to 1 Erie leading, but the tying run for the Bay Sox in scoring position as Caden Grenier is the batter. The pitch into Grenier, low for ball 1. Two away in this bottom of the third inning. 2-1 the score in favor of the visiting Erie SeaWolves. Now the 1-0. Takes it low and away. It was funny, I was talking to Caden earlier before the game when we were all debating whether this game was going to be played or not tonight. The rain was rolling in, and Caden was walking out to the field and just looking around, and he said, I kind of wish it would start to rain a little bit. Really enjoy watching the rain fall. Just perched up, grabbed a seat on the wall, and started watching the clouds roll in. 2-0 pitch, low and inside, 3-0 the count. It's always funny how the players on both teams start to mill around in the outfield when rain appears to be on the horizon to see if we're going to be able to get the game in or not. 3-0 the count to Grenier, who grounded out to short his first time up. The pitch in, and it's a fastball, outer half of the plate, strike one. At second base, it's Taryn Vavra. First base is open if Grenier can work to walk. 2 outs in the inning. The spot to hit it for Grenier is in left center field. De La Rosa shaded a little into right center. The 3-1 is going to have to wait as Reese Olson steps off, looks back to second base. Nobody was holding Vavra on. Chris Proctor is in left, but there is a lot of green grass in left center field. The 3-1, low and away, ball 4. 2 of the last 3 batters for Bowie have walked, and it's been a walk fest in this inning. 6 combined walks between the 2 pitchers, still yet to record a hit in this inning. And now the pitching coach for the Erie SeaWolves, Mark Johnson, is going to go out and have a word with his pitcher, Reese Olson. But again, Adam, 6 walks combined in this inning and still no hits. And this inning between the top of the third and the bottom of the third has gone on for almost 40 minutes.
Yeah, you got 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Erie. A run on 1 hit and no errors for Bowie, and we got a long ball game. We haven't seen many fair balls. But in relation to the game in its totality, you're not going to see starters go deep in this game. Fenter's already out. Olson is throwing a lot of pitches. The bullpens are going to play really an enormous role in this game as we continue on.
Kyle Stowers to the plate. The man of the week for Bowie. 2 home runs last night. The pitch to Stowers, and it's grounded over to the right side, and it's fair inside the line to Lester at first, to Fields, and steps on the bag for out number 3. And how about this? We're headed to the 4th, and it's a 2-1 game that Erie leads on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Bay Sox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of Tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Bay Sox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code BaySox at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
After After about a 40-minute third inning, we move now into the fourth. The Bay Sox trailing in this game 2-1, and it is 7, 8, and 9 of this Erie order to the plate. Here's the pitch in, and it's on the outside corner of the plate, a called strike one. Kelvis Velez, the home plate umpire. Steven Chashinsky is the third base umpire, and Emil Jimenez is the first base umpire. The 0-1. There's another fastball for a called strike, and it's 0-2. Dane Myers struck out, swinging his first time up. 0-2 the count from Klimek. Waiting. Klimek set. Out of the stretch, the pitch. And a breaking ball, called strike three. Wow. 3 pitches and a strikeout for Klimek, and Myers just looked at it go right by.
You know, he's got that big curveball, and it's kind of like a slurve. And what I mean by that is a lot of the time a curveball just dives downward, but Klimek's curve also dives away from the right-handed hitter. So that one started up and in, and it literally sliced the plate in half. It was outstanding.
Here's the first pitch from Klimek to Eric De La Rosa, and it's called for a strike. We saw De La Rosa with a home run the other night in this series. Can close the line on Fenter, 2 2/3 innings, 2 runs, both earned on 3 hits with 5 walks and 4 strikeouts. The walks did him in. The 0-1, there's that slider outside for ball 1, but Fenter throwing 64 pitches tonight, Adam, but only 35 strikes.
But it's always one inning, isn't it? With Fenter, it just seems that one inning that is the hiccup.
1-1, hit in the air, foul, right side. You look back to his last start against Erie on July 14th. He threw 5 no-hit innings.
Right.
And then he couldn't get out of that 6th inning. He allowed 2 runs on 4 hits. He got pulled, eventually earned the win in that game. But it was the same kind of thing where your last inning of your outing just can't really finish off. Here's a 1-2 pitch to De La Rosa, who singled his last time up, and it's off the plate outside.
But early in the year when Fenter was really laboring coming out of the pen off it just seemed like he'd have these 4-inning outings where he'd give up 4 runs in the first inning and then throw 3 scoreless innings. And altogether, the ability to minimize the damage, and even when you're not at your best, find your way to get through an inning. It's going to be big for him going forward.
2-2, grounded up the middle, over to his left. Grenier cannot glove it. Vavra gave it a play as well, but it skidded into center field. And it's a 1-out single for Eric De La Rosa here in this 4th inning. It's a 2-1 game that Erie leads, courtesy of the 1 run that scored in the 3rd, Adam, on the walk from Fenter. He walked the bases loaded and then walked in 1 more. And that has Erie with this slight 2-1 advantage.
And you could look at that as a negative, but when you walk 4 guys in an inning, if you give up 1 run, I mean, it could have been so much worse. You were a base hit away from Erie opening it up a bit here. So being down 2-1 is not a bad spot for Bowie here.
The pitch into John Rossoff is a called strike, outer half of the plate on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Kyle Bronovich, tonight's piggyback starter, if you will, is warming up down in the bullpen for Bowie, as one might expect, as we're in the 4th inning, so we'll see him for the 5th.
A lot of times, though, we see these piggybackers come in the 6th, but I guess due to the spacing of the game, because Fenter got through 2 2/3 innings, it's a better fit to allow Klimek to get through this inning and then go to Bronovich.
Rossoff waiting on the 0-1. Here's the pitch, and it's a little off the plate outside. Ball 1, missed with a fastball.
They wanted to check the appeal, but they said he didn't go, and the Bay Sox are asking where that missed. And almost all the questions of the home plate umpire tonight, as far as balls and strikes, are pitchers that are being called balls that look like they're strikes.
The 1-1 hit in the air, foul back behind the plate, and it's laterally too. It's not a vertical strike zone thing that the hitters are complaining about. It's lateral. It's the left and right pitches that they feel like are just toward the outside part of the plate. But it's a 1-2 count to Rossoff. I mean, you get a ground ball here, and the inning's over. 1 away. Top of the 4th. Long look in from Klimek, and he steps off. Fireworks to follow tonight. If you like fireworks, you're in luck. tonight and tomorrow.
And then next week.
Yeah, how about it? The 1-2. And here's a ground ball right side, but it's through into right field. Around second and third goes De La Rosa. Now he stops. Stowers throws it to third. He may have had a shot there if he'd have thrown it to second on the back pedal from De La Rosa, rounding second a little too hard. But instead, Stowers throws it to third to guarantee that De La Rosa stays at second base. Not the worst idea there from Stowers. Go ahead and make sure that De La Rosa doesn't get that extra 90 feet with less than 2 outs.
Yeah, if anything, you want to hit a cutoff man there, which would be around that second base bag, but Stowers was able to throw it on one hop. He really does have an outstanding arm, doesn't he?
Yeah, Stowers has the best arm in this outfield tonight. There's Uriel Gonzalez, and he takes the first pitch for a strike. Somebody not with the Bay Sox right now, down with the Aberdeen Ironbirds, but Doran Turchin had a magnificent arm. He would unleash from the outfield. Here's the 0-1, and that one swung on and fouled straight down, 0-2.
I know in the COVID era, we may see the death of the handshake, but Doran just seems like a kind of guy where if you gave him a handshake, your knuckles would crack. It almost sound like a snare drum going off. You know, he just pops every knuckle in your hand. Jimmy Yacobonis did that to me once.
The 0-2 pitch fouled down the third base side.
Former Bay Sox reliever. He's been up and down between AAA and the big leagues over the last few years. He once shook my hand, and my entire hand just popped. That was like 5 or 6 cracks. And I mean, he was worried that he literally broke my hand.
Oh my goodness.
But
that would be a story to tell forever.
Country strong, I'm telling you. Now, Jimmy's not a country guy, but Turchin is just a very strong player.
The 0-2 pitch hit on a line into right field. Here's Stowers coming up on one hop. They're going to keep the runner at third, and there comes the throw in. It was caught off a little bit by Dashbach at first coming around the mound. But the bases are loaded for the second straight inning for the SeaWolves, as the SeaWolves have hit 3 straight singles to put runners on first, second, and third.
Boy, it's tough because those first 2 were just ground balls that had some eyes, especially the first hit from De La Rosa, a 3-hopper through the infield. But now you got to face Lester, the most dangerous hitter in the order, and you got to face him with the bases loaded. And again, Bowie's been able to minimize the damage in some spots where he could have a really big inning here. So this is a really big spot here early in the game.
Josh Lester, a home run last night, grounds it to first, and it gets into the body of Dashbach. He'll tag first and get the out. 1 run scores. Dashbach frustrated that he couldn't trigger a double play, as that ball was a rocket shot off the bat that he just got into his body. And a 1 run comes in. It's now 3-1 Erie.
Well, you did get an out, and that's big. Runners are now at second and third, so the crisis is not averted. But there's no doubt that ball was hit so hard on the ground that if Dashbach's able to come up with it cleanly, Lester doesn't run very well. That's the kind of play. The 3-6-3 double play was clearly in order there to end the inning.
Now it's Kerry Carpenter. Carpenter, a walk and a run scored last night. The pitch to the left-hander is up and out, ball 1. Branovich has been warming for a while, but again, we're going to see him for the 5th.
Yeah, don't waste all those bullets down there.
It's Klemich's job here to get out of this inning. One ball and no strikes, 2 outs. Top half of the 4th, the pitch. And on the inner half of the plate, Kelvis Velez calls strike 1. 3 runs on 6 hits for the visitors. A run on 1 hit for Bowie. Firework curfew is 11 p.m. We may push this one close. 1 ball and 1 strike, the pitch, and it's up and out. It bounces off of Roberts' glove to the backstop. The throw to the plate, and it hits Rossoff on the body. And that one allows Rossoff to score. It's now 4-1 on the pass ball.
Well, you don't turn the double play, and then a pass ball, and that's 2 runs. Huge. Bowie was able to avoid something like this earlier in the game. Really a tough luck inning here against Klimek.
Yeah, Erie left the bases loaded in the 3rd inning. Klimek talked to me a couple of weeks ago about the roller coaster season he's had. And the roller coaster season continuing a little bit here. Some tough luck in the field defensively. In the first pitch into Andre Lipsius, or rather, not the first pitch. That one, the 2-1 called for a strike. Still the same batter, Carpenter. Just a wild pitch, scoring the run. It's 4-1. And it counts 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs in the top half of the 4th inning. The pitch, and it's grounded to the left side, back on it, Welk. Now he's going to field, throw to first, unleashing the cannon. Toby Welk on to first in time to end the inning. Erie strands a runner at 3rd, but they score twice. 3 straight singles and the pass ball, and we'll head into the bottom of the 4th. It is now 4-1 Erie on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Bay Sox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Bay Sox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Bay Sox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Bay Sox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
Well, Andrew Dashbach leads off in the bottom of the 4th inning with Erie leading in this game 4-1, courtesy of those 2 runs scored in the top half of this 4th inning. Reese Olson to the plate, and a first pitch grounder to short from Dashbach. The throw on to first from Navigato, and that is out number 1. Dashbach retired on 1 pitch to bring up Zach Watson. Watson struck out looking to begin the 2nd inning. Now he's back to the plate here. Watson on the season hitting .271. Reese Olson waiting the pitch, and there's a fastball called for a strike. 93 miles an hour on the outer black. Bowie's 1 run coming off the leadoff batter. That's for the 3rd straight game. The 0-1, and it's off the plate outside. How valuable is that? If you're Bowie, you get the leadoff batter of the game to score 3 nights in a row. When you're 1-1 in those games. On the 1-1. Hit in the air, center field. This one more on a line. De La Rosa backing up a bit, but he has plenty of room. And he makes the catch for out number 2. Zach Watson retired to bring up Johnny Reiser. Reiser, a ground out to short, going the other way. His first time up. and Johnny Reiser with Toby Welk waiting. We'll bat in the bottom of this 4th inning. Reiser hitting .266 this year for Bowie. The Bay Sox wearing those orange tops, the white pants. Erie, they're switching it up, going to the red tops. They wore the gold in the first couple of games, first 3 games of this series. The next one, that one's upstairs, ball 1. Are we going with gold, Adam, or are we going with mustard? Are we going with just yellow? What are we going with there?
I'd go gold.
I also went gold, but I could be convinced of a mustard. Here's the 1-0. A line drive out to first, snagged. That one barely hit the ground, so Lester will have to flip on to Olson. And with Olson covering, that is out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning, and we'll head into the 5th. Bowie trailing 4-1 on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Kyle Bronovich is into the game in the top of the 5th inning. He replaces Steve Klimek. Bronovich, the piggyback starter, as you say here at the AA level, what has become so prominent where you take a starting pitcher, you just throw him onto the back end of the game. The piggyback starter, Kyle Bronovich, he will throw in relief of Steve Klimek, who bridged the gap between Fenter and Bronovich in this one. But Klimek ends his night, a little bit of a rough one for Klimek. An inning and a third. He only allowed 1 earned run. He allowed 2 runs total on 3 hits with no walks and a strikeout. And in for the play-by-play here in the 5th, it's Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you, Paul. So Bronovich will deal to Andre Lipsius, cleanup hitter. The Elon product delivers, and a fastball's a bit low, and they count 1 ball and no strikes. It's really striking how similar the stories professionally of Bronovich and his current teammate Garrett Stallings are, as a fastball is down and away, and the count 2-0. Both were drafted by the Angels. Both did not pitch in their drafted season of 2019. They then did not pitch in the pandemic year, the pitch. And Bronovich misses away a fastball, ball 3. And then they both get traded to the Orioles, make their debuts in a different organization than the one that drafted them. And now they're teammates, the pitch. And it's a little bit low. Ball 4. So Lipsius, a 4-pitch walk. Now, we just haven't seen many strikes called by the home plate umpire in Kelvis Velez tonight. And now Andrew Navigato will come to the plate. Well, it's been a tight zone, and that has not been to Bowie's liking. 5 walks from Fender. That was the 6th walk the Bay Sox have issued tonight, and that's a tough, tough way to win a ball game. Here's the pitch, and again, Bronovich misses down low. A fastball, ball 1. Well, you'd rather miss low than high, but unfortunately, Bronovich has missed low consistently here. This is 11th outing with Bowie, only his third in this piggyback relief role. As he delivers, and a check swing and a pitch down, the appeal, and he did not go. That was the slider, and it's 2-0, 6 in a row out of the zone to open the night for the right-hander. Kyle is 0-1 with a 4.26 ERA. Boy, he'd love to get a ground ball here. He delivers. Swinging a lifted fly to center. Going back on it, Watson. Still back on the track, running out of room. He'll make the catch against the wall. He just had enough room. And he was leaning against that center field wall. In fact, Zach made a little bunny hop of sorts. It was almost like he was readying himself to leap up to try to steal it. But in the end, Paul, he didn't have to do that. And it's a long fly ball out for the first out of the fifth inning.
And we saw the other night Kyle Stowers leapt at the wall for a home run for Erie in a game that Bowie ended up winning the game-tying home run a couple of nights ago. But there, Zach Watson able to reach up and make the catch.
And now the left-handed hitting Christopher Proctor is swinging a swinging bunt right in front of the plate. And Roberts, the catcher, comes out to bare hand, and he throws him out. 2-3 of the put out. It's a swinging bunt, though, that moves Lipsius up to second. And there's two down in the inning for Dane Myers. As Proctor jogs back to the visiting dugout here in Bowie, you got to wonder if he knows exactly where he is in the United States. He has played at all four levels in the Detroit Tigers farm system this year. So for Proctor, it has been a wild journey in 2021. Here's the pitch. Fastball cut and it missed. It was off the outside. And Myers chased in the count 0-1. Proctor has spent more time in Erie than anywhere else. Tonight, his 14th game with Erie. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. They're going to throw behind the runner at second. But he's back standing safely. Erie 4, Bowie 1 in the top of the fifth inning. Erie has taken two of the first three games in this series, and frankly, offensively, they have gotten it done. They scored 9 runs in the opener. They have scored 6 runs in consecutive games entering tonight. As Branovich looks to second, it comes home. And a breaking ball, skewed foul, rolled right off the facing of the Bay Sox dugout on the first base side. It's just hard to win ball games when your opponent is scoring at that prolific of a clip. That's 21 runs, Paul, in 3 games. So even I can do that math. They're scoring 7 runs a game in this series. They're just bludgeoning the baseball. Branovich sets. And now the 2-strike delivery, but Myers called time. Right as Branovich lifted the lead leg to come forward with it. And here, 4 innings in tonight, Erie has got 4 runs on the board. They've put a runner in scoring position in every single inning. And they've got another one there right now with Lipsius at second and 2 down. Pitch, swing and a high pop. Fouling out of play off to the right side. That was a fastball in on the hands of the right-handed hitting Myers. And it stays 0-2. Really, when you look at this Bowie team of late, and they've done a lot of it, they're having to outscore the opponent. A 2-strike pitch. Breaking ball, lined softly down the line and right, and it's a fair ball, 1 hop, now 2 hops into the wall. Around to score Lipsius. Myers will jog lightly into second. A big 2-out RBI double, and the leadoff walk comes back to hurt Bowie. And Erie is starting to run and hide a bit here as they're on top 5-1.
Eric De La Rosa.
And now Eric De La Rosa is going to step to the plate. We talked about it early, the fact, Paul, that Erie had really had chances to blow this game open in the game's opening innings with Gray Fenter on the hill, and they had not done it. As a fastball's off the outside, ball 1 to De La Rosa. But here, now, this thing's starting to slip away a bit as it's a 4-run 5th inning deficit for Bowie. And they're not out of this jam yet. De La Rosa's 2 for 2 tonight. The pitch inside. An off-speed delivery, and it's 2-0.
There's still plenty of time left for Bowie, trailing just by 5 runs with more than half of your at-bats left in this game. But at the same time, you know, Adam, it's a 4-run deficit. You look around the rest of the league, Reading about to lose for the 6th straight game, Portland rather.
As a swing and a miss on the 2-0 pitch, it was down and away. So once again, Reading is playing Portland. The Bay Sox needing Portland to lose. And as you said, 6 in a row.
Yeah, if Bowie loses tonight, that would be their 3rd loss in 4 games. And that completely opens the door for Somerset or Portland to jump up in front of them by a sizable margin, too.
Has a foul now on a line back to the screen. He worked him with a fastball in.
At this point in the season, 2 or 3 games is a pretty decent lead in the standings. And you look how long that Bowie has been battling in a 2-game deficit just in the division. The division doesn't matter in the overall picture of the league, but Bowie has been between 2.5, 1.5 games behind Akron since all the way back on July 13th.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's incredible. That's almost a month and a half. Here's the pitch. Swinging a little foul right at the plate. Once again, they're working De La Rosa in here. And it stays 2-2. And here we are. We got a month left in the season, even less than that now. And you're still in that same spot. You've got Somerset coming to town next week for the biggest series, the biggest week of baseball for the Bay Sox this year. The 2-2 to De La Rosa. Swinging a soaring fly ball to left field. Near the line, Riser's back. With room in front of the warning track, he'll make the catch. And with it, the inning is over. Well, De La Rosa just got under it. He hit it a mile high. Erie is able to add a run. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 5-1. Erie leading on the Bay Sox Baseball Network. On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Bay Sox game is attending a Bowie Bay Sox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Bay Sox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Bay Sox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Bay Sox group events manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
All right, now Erie's in control. The Bay Sox need to start battling back here. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's Erie 5 and the Bay Sox 1. We have seen Bowie, this Bay Sox team, has been able to come back so many a time. In games like this, though, Reese Olson will go back to work. He's only allowed 1 hit in the game. He faces Toby Welk, and a breaking ball is in there. Strike one. And that was the second batter of the game. He walked Vavra to lead it off, and then Dorian singled on a line drive base hit to left the pitch. Breaking ball, strike on the inside. It's 0-2. Bowie would only get one run in that inning. With two down, Dashbach hit a ground ball. Lipsy has made a great diving play at third and threw him out. As a breaking ball's in the dirt, a swing and a miss. They got him. The catcher, Rossoff, puts a tag on Welk, and he's down on strikes. The third strikeout for Olson. And after that first inning, which could have been worse for Olson, he was really erratic in that opening inning. He's really starting to lock in here. And now Cody Roberts will come to the plate. And the question is, how long can Olson go in this game?
Yeah, he's only thrown now 66 pitches. Why not? Leave him out there if he's rolling like this.
The slow wind of the pitch to Roberts. He swings and lifts a foul. Off to the right side, strike one. Yeah, there's no doubt for the Bay Sox. They want to get into the Erie bullpen as early as possible, especially with a 4-run deficit staring at them right now. The deliberate wind and delivery, and a breaking ball down and away. And the count evens 1-1 here to Roberts. Roberts, he's a guy that's just kind of played here and there this year. He hasn't been an everyday ball player, and he still put up great offensive numbers as he takes that breaking ball down again, ball two. It's so hard when you're playing 2 or 3 times a week to swing the bat consistently well. But he has done that. His on-base percentage for the year is above 360. Pitch, and it's in the dirt. That was a fastball down and away, ball 3. Now Cody playing his 10th game with Bowie with Adley Rutschman up to AAA. Roberts has really found a place here with the Bay Sox in which he's able to play here more often, I think, than he has at times elsewhere this season. 3-1 pitch, inside, ball 4. That brought his hands in towards his chest. Only one hit for Bowie, but the walks have been abundant. How many walks? Now, that is the 4th walk issued by Olson. We're only 1 out in the 5th inning. And here's a man that's got 2 of those 4 walks, Terran Vavra. Making his return back to the Bay Sox this week. Played his first Double-A game back with Bowie since June the 13th on Tuesday night. As from the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball in there at the knee, strike one. Vavra's had talk about getting on base, 397. His on-base percentage this year with the Bay Sox is even better in his rehabbing games, if you put it all together. As here's the 0-1. Swinging a soft roller to first, charging Lester Cleving, now flipping to the pitcher covering, and they just get it out. Lester originally turned to throw that ball to second, but he had no play on Roberts, and he had to halt, and it became a race to the bag between Olson and Vavra, and Olson won the race, 2 down. Runner at second, Patrick Dorian batting, 5-1 Erie leading.
You understand the thought of looking to second to try and start an inning-ending double play, but by the time he picked that up, Roberts was easily at second base, just maybe a couple of steps away. Then you have to make that tough little flip on the pitcher covering.
It was really a long pitch that he had to make, and he wasn't really facing in a way to make that pitch an easy one, if that makes sense, because he had positioned himself to make the throw to second, and there was no throw to make. Olson steps off the rubber momentarily, and now Dorian is in. The right-hander's ready, and here's the pitch, and it's a breaking ball strike, thigh high on the inside, and the count 0-1. Now this is one of those moments. Yeah, that's 1 run out there. You're down by 4. You don't think of baseball as this big game of momentum, but you get a base hit and get a run here, it could change the tide of this game. The pitch Breaking ball, and he popped him up. Soaring pop-up. The second baseman backpedaling Gonzalez into the outfield grass. He'll make the catch. The inning is over. So a one-out walk left stranded at second, and we now head to inning 6. Erie leads the Bay Sox 5-1 on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Bay Sox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Bay Sox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Bay Sox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Great to be with you tonight. Erie has scored the last 4 runs, though, in this game. And they do lead Bowie 5-1 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Erie. A run on 1 hit and no errors for the Bay Sox. We do have some good news, though, looking down the left field line. As Branovich will deal to Rosov with a pitch, a breaking ball strike at the inside, and the count 0-1. Pohl, activity has commenced in the Erie bullpen.
At long last, how about it?
As now the 0-1, swing and a miss, a chase, and an off-speed pitch, may have been a changeup down. Strike 2.
It appears that that's...
I think it's Chavez Fernander.
Yep.
You know, I love guys that have backward names. Chavez Fernander. Shouldn't it be Fernander Chavez, right? Fernander doesn't really sound like a first name either. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. And a good start to the inning. Rosov could not get to that pitch down. He swung right over the top of it. And it's the first strikeout in this second inning of work for Branovich.
Second baseman, Gabriel Gonzalez.
Kind of like Reagan Todd, right?
Yes. Reagan Todd was the best. But now, if his name was Chavez Fernando, not Fernander, it'd be different. Here's Gonzalez, a big swing and a miss. Huge cut from the switch hitting second baseman. And the count 0-1. Let's take a look if he throws like the old great Fernando Valenzuela. That would be a no. The 0-1 pitch. And it's down low, and the count evens at a ball at a strike. Fernando would turn. He'd literally look up towards the heavens, and then he'd pitch it to the plate. And he was such a dynamic talent in the early 80s that they called it Fernando Mania. As a fastball's in the dirt, Branovich, you know, when he's missed tonight, he's missed down. And the count is 2-1. And that really was something special in the early 1980s. The outstanding Mexican pitcher, Fernando Valenzuela. He had a long career, but really his dominance in baseball was a few years. 2-1. And it's down low, ball 3. Feel like you see it more with a pitcher than a hitter. pitcher coming onto the scene in Major League Baseball and just having stuff that completely overpowers everybody. As there's a strike, a fastball at the knees of the inside. Count 3-2. Think about a guy like Dwight Gooden. We've seen many over the years. As Branovich will take a moment and step off the rubber. And they can become a phenom. Might have a few here in Bowie this year that'll do that in Baltimore. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him to chase. Boy, that pitch was off speed. It was getting in on the hands of Gonzalez, the switch hitter from the left side. And frankly, right there, he chased ball 4.
He did. We've seen some swings and misses at balls in this series, but certainly that one, ball 4.
Now here is Josh Lester. Well, 2 outs, nobody on. And here's the pitch. Breaking ball strike on the outside. And the count 0-1. Branovich walked the first batter he faced in the 5th inning, his first inning of work. A 4-pitch walk. Gave up the 2-out double that allowed that walk to score as he blows a fastball by Lester swinging. 0-2. But after missing with his first 6 pitches tonight, he's settled in a bit, no doubt about it. As here's the 0-2 pitch. Check swing. It's a little bit low. He took a bit off there. And it's 1-2. They play to Pohl Grenier, the shortstop's up the middle here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. That was a slider that kind of hung up and out over the plate, and Lester swung right underneath it. Branovich strikes out the side in order, and we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 5-1 Erie on the Bay Sox Baseball Network. When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Plaza in Dunkirk and Harrington Harbor Indoor Stadium.
Welcome back to Bowie. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and Erie leads 5-1. 3, 4, and 5 in the Bay Sox order. Grenier, Stowers, and Dashbach. And we got a new pitcher. Chavez Fernander is coming in here for Erie, and I think it's big here, Paul. The Bay Sox are going to have to get to a reliever to try to come back and win this game, and now they are in to the Erie bullpen.
Yeah, and we'll see the Bay Sox go to work finally against a new pitcher, but 5 innings, a run, 1 hit, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. The final line for Olson.
The Fernander is 1-1 with a 3.07 ERA. He'll deal here the first pitch, and Grenier takes a fastball strike, and the count is nothing at 1.
Final line on Reese Olson.
Well, Olson in the end, he was dominant at times tonight. The walks were a problematic, 4 of them in 5 innings, but that's about it. Here's the pitch. A fastball in there on the outside corner. And the count nothing at 2 here to Grenier. Grenier has grounded out and walked in this game. The right-hander throws, and this fastball is up and away. So once again, Fernander is making his 17th appearance, and he's pitched very well. He's only allowed 18 hits in 29 1/3 innings. That is a very small total. A 173 average against. He delivers. And a fastball off the outside. And the count is 2-2. He's walked 13 batters overall in 39, or in those 29 1/3 innings. Now, this is not a guy to try to pile up hits against. Bowie's got 1 hit tonight. 2-2 coming in the dirt, down and away. Grenier has worked a 0-2 count to a full count. This is what the Bay Sox can do. Even when they're not getting hits ball, they work these counts. They can still get some base runners and make these pitchers work. 3-2 the count to Grenier. Fernander delivers. Swing at a high pop, foul ground right side. Lester, the first baseman, over on the side warning track near the seats, leaning into the seats, but it's foul. It hit the second row.
Yeah, and Bowie, while they only have the 1 hit, they've left a runner in scoring position in 3 of their 5 trips to the plate so far tonight. So it's not like they haven't had chances. They just haven't cashed in on them very well.
But you got to keep setting that table somehow and then hope that you get a few big hits. We saw that on Tuesday night when all of a sudden Hudgens had the bases loaded and doubled them all home. The 3-2 pitch, swinging another foul fly. Well out of play, right side this time. And we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tomorrow night, fireworks follow the ball game. Grayson Rodriguez will start for Bowie. Come see the top prospect pitcher in all of baseball, 6:35. First pitch. Get your tickets at baysox.com. That 3-2 to Grenier. Swing and a miss. They beat him with a fastball. And I think it was right there on the outside corner. Nothing Grenier could do. Try to protect that corner and fight off a great pitch.
This will be the first home start for Grayson tomorrow night since being named the consensus top overall pitching prospect in baseball. And we saw that last week. MLB Pipeline putting out their most updated midseason rankings. First time ever that the Orioles farm system has been the #1 system in baseball, according to MLB Pipeline.
The pitch and a fastball strike of the inside to Stowers. Count 0-1. And really, let's be honest, when you look back at the Baseball America or the MLB Pipeline ratings for organizations that are that highly thought of, here's the pitch. Swing at a foul, whistled back to the backstop. I mean, almost every one of them a few years later is a really good major league team. You look back 2 or 3 years ago, and it's Tampa Bay, and it's the Chicago White Sox, right? San Diego Padres. These are the teams that were the most highly thought of prospect-laden franchises. The 0-2 to Stowers. Breaking ball in the dirt. Goes cascading off of Rosoff and all the way back to the backstop. Ball 1. I remember it a decade ago. The Kansas City Royals, they've been languishing for ages. we saw 2 years of teams in the Carolina League in High A Wilmington that were just absolutely loaded with great players. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. They got him with a high fastball. And Fernandez come in and struck out the first 2 of the inning. And now Andrew Dashbach will come to the plate. I mean, you're watching a single A team in 2009, 2010, and it's Kyle Hosmer, and Mike Moustakas, and Jared Dyson, and Salvador Perez, and Will Myers, and they're all on the same team, right? And then a year or two later, the Royals were the #1 franchise, prospect-wise, in baseball. Is a fastball outside ball 1 to Dashbach. And they went from years of futility to playing in the World Series in consecutive seasons in 2014 and 15.
Won the 15 World Series.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. That looked like a little cutting slider. Then the next team that many are talking about the Orioles in relation to would be the Houston Astros. They were the worst team in baseball in 2014, and Sports Illustrated said, here are the 2017 World Series champions, as a fastball's down low and the count is 2-1 to Dashbach. And by golly, they were right. That was a famous article in Sports Illustrated about the loaded Houston Astros system. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss and a fastball. It's 2-2. There really is a big narrative in baseball that the Orioles are still incredibly far away from not just being a really good team, but even a competitive team in Major League Baseball. But if you look at the history of these prospect rankings, that doesn't look to be the truth. 2-2 pitch coming. And a line drive the other way. There's Bowie's second hit. Dashbach singles into right center. The center fielder De La Rosa will lob it in. And the Bay Sox have a runner on with 2 down. And here is Zach Watson.
That was a rocket shot off the bat. Just going the other way with it.
And you know, you could say, well, Adam, how do you know? But here's the thing. To farm system in baseball, it means the biggest prospects are very close to making a difference in the major leagues. And when you've got young, really good talent, you're able to start surrounding them. As there's a swing and a lifted foul back out of play, and the count 0-1. Meaning, when you got a lot of really good young players, they're not making much money. So you're able to go out and surround good young players with veteran players that do make money and put together a really good club. And then when the young guys start making money, you got to figure it out. The pitch. And chasing a breaking ball in the dirt, Watson. And the count is 0-2. That might be simplifying it a bit.
That's a future you problem, right?
That's right.
Do tomorrow, do tomorrow.
What I'm saying is that, you know, this will probably be the last year that the Orioles are right in the hunt to have the #1 pick of the draft next year.
Well, look at what Mike Elias was talking about the other day. He said it's not too far around the corner that he feels like they can start investing in the major league club, which would go to, say, free agency, trades, things like that.
And one of the big things that you saw was the Orioles not trade players this year. Swinging a line drive near the line and left off the bat of Watson. It's down a base hit. Over to cut it off is Carpenter. Or check that. That is as the throws into third. Watson's into second with a stand-up double as Proctor got that ball in towards third base. And all of a sudden, the Bay Sox showing some life. It almost sounded like Watson broke his bat there. But runners are at second and third, 2 down. And we will see a visit for the pitching coach in Mark Johnson in a big spot of the ball game. Erie leading 5-1 in the 6th inning. Runners at second and third, 2 down for Reiser. Bowie had 1 hit all game coming into the last 2 batters. Well, Bowie when you get hits in this game, you want to string them together. And the Bay Sox able to do that here.
And keep the line moving, as they always say.
But going back to the Orioles, Paul, I think they're really, the team last competed 5 years ago when they lost to the Blue Jays in the wild card game of that 2016 postseason. They struggled in 17. They came back. They traded everybody away at 18. But many thought they were going to trade everybody away again this year. And that's not the case. And that is a sign that the Orioles think that guys like Mancini and Mullins are going to be on a winning club soon. Here's Johnny Reiser. And the pitch in the dirt. Thinking about heading home there was Dashbach. But it did not get far enough away from Rosov, who blocked the ball beautifully. And they count 1-0.
Well, the last thing you want to do in that situation is get a runner thrown at home with 2 outs with the tying run still in the on-deck circle. Right now, you just need base runners.
You don't have to get it all back right now. A base hit here would potentially cut Erie's 4-run lead in half. Lipsy is interestingly is playing in at third, right at the edge of the grass. Rest of the infield back. The 1-0. And it's taken for a strike. Reiser checked his swing, but the off-speed pitch at the outside corner. So it's 5-1 Erie. The Bay Sox have runners at second and third and 2 down in this bottom of the 6th inning. And they've done it all with 2 outs. Dashbach a single, Watson a double. The 1-1 to Reiser. Swing and a miss at that little cutting slider. And it's 1-2. Now he took the slider for a strike in the outside corner. And then he swung over that one. Johnny back in, taps the plate and awaits. He's grounded out twice in the game tonight. Fernandez sets of the letters. And the right-hander throws. Slider in the dirt. It's by the catcher. Dashbach should have gone, but he did not there. I don't think he got a very good read on it. The catcher, Rosov, couldn't find it. It was probably 10 to 15 feet to his right, and Rosov did not run to go get it immediately. I don't think he knew exactly where it was. But in the end, Dashbach did not go, and the count 2-2 to Reiser.
What would have allowed him to score would be that he didn't know where the baseball was. Distance-wise, it was a smart move that he didn't go from third, but Dashbach not realizing there that Rosov didn't know where the baseball was.
Better safe than sorry, no doubt about that. Count is 2-2, and Fernandez is going back to that slider. Time and time again here. He's thrown 4 of them in the at-bat. Crowd coming to life. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Base hit into center. Dashbach scores once and around, and he's in. It's a big 2-out rally for the Bay Sox. Johnny Reiser with a huge 2-run single. And Bowie has cut the Erie lead in half. It's 5-3.
Wow, what a timely hit for the Bay Sox just when they need it most. Not trying to do too much, not taking a big power swing, not trying to hit the big home run. Instead, just taking that one right back up the middle. A single through the hole, past second base into center field, and the Bay Sox are in business all of a sudden with the tying run at the plate.
He finally, after all that time, got a fastball. As Kale Kashow is up and throwing the pitch, and Welk lifts a fly ball, well hit to center, running it down, De La Rosa to his right, making the catch as he crosses onto the track about 20 feet to the left of the 405 sign, and the inning is over. But this ballpark has gotten a little bit of life now. The Bay Sox with 2 runs on 3 hits, all with 2 down to the 6th. We head to the 7th, 5-3 Erie on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Bay Sox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
The Bay Sox Futures Club is the coolest club around, and it's free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Bay Sox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Bay Sox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Bay Sox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees. And that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Well, the Bay Sox have gotten back in this game. We go to the 7-5-3 Erie with the call. Here's Paul Fritschner.
Thank you very much, Adam. And here we go into this seventh inning. The pitch in from Branovich, and it's a called strike to Gary Carpenter, who tonight has a home run in this game. He has also walked. He's been into scoring position twice. Once you would consider on the home run, and the other, the walk. He got to third base but was left there. The 0-1 from Branovich is low and inside, a ball and a strike. Branovich at 34 pitches now in his relief outing. We are just in the top of the seventh inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming to Carpenter. He shows bunt, lightly taps it foul behind the plate, and it counts 1-2. Carpenter on the season hitting .244 with 12 home runs, but showing bunt in this situation. And with the third baseman Toby Welk playing so far back, that would have been an easy bunt hit up the third base line. At second base, Taron Vavra playing very deep at his spot over on the right side of the infield. Caden Grenier playing up the middle at shortstop. Carpenter waiting the pitch, a swing and a miss at the pitch in the dirt. Roberts picks it up, throws to first. Dashbach tags the base. That's the fourth consecutive strikeout for Kyle Branovich, all swinging.
Third baseman.
Fifth straight batter retired, dating back to the end of the fifth inning. And Andre Lipsius is the batter. Couple of walks tonight and a run scored in the fifth inning. He struck out looking to end the first. Navigato will bat next. One away in the top of the seventh, a 5-3 game that Bowie trails in. Now this one hit in the air, center field. Back a little bit on it is Watson, but playable, and he makes the catch. How about this from Branovich? Now settling into a bit of a groove. 6 straight batters retired.
Andrew Navigato.
8 of the last 9. Navigato will walk tonight. Popped out behind the plate. Flew out to center. 2 down in this top of the seventh inning. Navigato, right-handed hitting shortstop for Erie. The pitch in, and it's a fastball on the outer edge of the plate, a called strike 1. Two away. 5 runs on 7 hits for Erie, 3 on 4 for Bowie. The pitch, how about that one? Breaking over the outer half of the plate. 84 miles an hour, and it's strike 2. Branovich 1 pitch away from a very quick top of the seventh. The 0-2 in from the right-hander, and it's in the dirt. An appeal, he went around, strike 3. How about that? 2 strikeouts in the inning. Kyle Branovich into a groove. The crowd is loving it. 7 in a row retired by Branovich. And we'll head into the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch at Prince George's Stadium. The Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Bay Sox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed plays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Bay Sox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow at Bowie Bay Sox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Bay Sox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's at Bowie Bay Sox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Bay Sox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Into the bottom of the 7th inning here on the Bay Sox Baseball Network. Bowie trailing by 2 runs right now, and Cody Roberts is the batter, leading off an inning for the 2nd time tonight. 9-1-2 for the Bay Sox. Vavra up next, then Patrick Dorian. Cody Roberts lined out to third his first time up, then Walk got to second but was left there. The first pitch into him is on the outer half of the plate. A called strike 1. Vavra bats next, then Patrick Dorian, then Caden Grenier, then Kyle Stowers. The lineup will go back to the top. Bowie looking for 2 runs over their final 9 outs. The 0-1 pitch hit in the air right field. This one shallow, dying by the line, but foul into the bullpen. And it counts 0-2 to Cody Roberts. Talked to Cody today about his time with the Norfolk Tides. Mentioned how he played just 9 games with Norfolk, but he's a resident of Atlanta, Cody is. And in that series that he played for Norfolk, they were down in Gwinnett, so we got to play in front of his friends and family. There's the 0-2 pitch. That's off the plate, outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th inning. Roberts has, as Adam mentioned last time up, made a little niche for himself. Had a great night a couple of nights ago with 3 singles. He was 3 for 4. The 1-2 off the plate, outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, I know Adam brought his tent. It's family campout night here this evening. I know Adam is primed and ready to spend even more time here at Prince George's Stadium in the outfield.
I'll tell you that's a comfortable carpet to lay on.
The 2-2 pitch, and it's grounded foul to the third base side. Now, I joke a little bit, but to your point, Rich Douglas, the head groundskeeper here, most certainly keeping this field in pristine sleeping condition.
You know, when the fans walk out onto the field to do this camp out, it's really cool when they first step on the grass. It's like, oh my God, like this is unbelievable.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and it's a check swing, low and away. The count goes full.
Great eye there by Roberts. That's a slider that has the plate almost the entire way. It ends up off of it, and he's able to lay off that pitch. The majority of hitters swing and miss to that pitch.
Coming set is Chavez Fernander. The 3-2. Hit in the air to right field. This one on a line, sending back Carpenter, and by the warning track makes the catch. And Roberts is retired.
Boy, he lined out sharply in the third, and I love the way that he hits the ball to the other field. He had a 3-hit night a few nights ago, didn't he, Paul? And 2 of them were to right field, and that was a great swing of the bat right there.
Has a lot of opposite field power. One away in this 7th inning. Bowie trailing by 2 runs. Taron Vavra with a couple of walks tonight. He's officially 0 for 1, but he's had a busy evening. Couple of walks, a run scored. He has stolen a base. The pitch in is a fastball for ball 1. Yeah, it's family camp out night tonight, and then tomorrow, if you want it, the Bay Sox got it tomorrow night.
What do we got going?
Luau night.
All right.
Fireworks night.
Yes.
Grayson Rodriguez pitching.
I like that.
And it's a Saturday.
Ooh.
Vavra pops this one up third base side and foul. Now to play. What is tomorrow lacking? Do you have a Hawaiian shirt? Are you going to show up in Hawaii? I am. Hawaiian shirt. Are you here tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know if I have a Hawaiian shirt, actually. I need to get one of those Orioles Hawaiian shirts.
Oh, I know. Cut the sleeves off like Ben McDonald did a few weeks ago. A ball and a strike here to Taron Vavra. The pitch upstairs, 2-1.
The big and Big Ben wasn't talking about his tan.
2-1 the count to the Bay Sox leadoff hitter. Here comes the pitch, and it's hit in the air, foul left side. That'll even the count at 2.
Reminded me, looking at that picture, one time I'm delivering the box scores or the stats down to the manager, and one of the team's managers looked at me and said, "Hey, Adam, I'm wearing shorts." He said, "The sun is free." That's how pale I was.
Oh, boy, that's a great line. The 2-2 swing and a miss. Vavra is retired for the 2nd straight time. It's the 3rd strikeout for Fernandez.
Now this is where Bowie got to Fernandez an inning ago, wasn't it? I mean, 2 outs, nobody on. He had struck out. 2 in a row. You get the dash box single, the Watson double, and then Reiser that big hit. So let's see if Bowie can start to stir something up. It's starting to get late in the night here in a hurry.
What is it about coaches, Adam, that they just have the best off-the-cuff quotes? Here's the pitch into Patrick Dorian, and it's a ball and no strikes. When you go down to a minor league clubhouse, and you just never know what you're going to come back with. That's what makes this the best. Here's the 1-0 to Dorian. A swing and a miss. He's behind a fastball there at 94 miles an hour, strike 1. The sun is free. 2-1 Akron leading in the bottom half of the 7th inning up in Somerset. 1-1 here at Prince George's Stadium to Dorian is a swing and a miss. Somerset has the tying run on base. Just 22 games remaining for Bowie after tonight. Bowie with a half-game advantage over Somerset. If Bowie can't rally here tonight and Somerset was to win, they'd flip-flop spots in the standings because Portland has already lost 6 in a row. The 1-2. And he lunges out, punches this one to the left side, and it gets under the glove of Navigato, who tried to make a diving play. It goes into left field, and it's a 2-out single, just like last inning.
And that's a play Navigato might say, I should have had that baseball. But even if he gloves that, there's no way that he's going to throw out Dorian, making a dive that deep in the hole on a ground ball like that. And let's see if the Bay Sox can get some more 2-out magic here.
See Trevor Taylor checking in on the broadcast here on Facebook. Trevor, it took you a while to check in here tonight. Caden Grenier, the batter, 0 for 2 this evening. A walk in the 3rd inning. Tying run at the plate. The pitch inside from Fernandez. 1-0. Crowd getting into it tonight. This is probably the most lively crowd we've had here in Bowie in the last couple of weeks. The Friday night. Got Louie down the first base line. Here comes the 1-0. And it's down the middle for a called strike 1.
There's that good slider. This is probably going to be the final inning for Fernandez, who once again gave up the 2 runs in the 6th.
I mean, it may even be the final batter, really, with the way that the bullpen is warming. The 1-1 in the dirt, ball 2.
He's a fastball slider pitcher, and he really goes to that slider often. I mean, a lot of times these hard-throwing relievers that have the 2-pitch repertoire really lean on their fastball and try to put you away late with the slider, but he's throwing a ton of hard sliders, especially in that at-bat earlier to Reiser. He threw 5 sliders in a row, and then Reiser hit the heater.
2 balls and a strike to Grenier. Here comes the pitch, and it's inside, ball 3.
And look who's on deck, right?
It's Kyle Stowers, who tonight has driven in a run, a sacrifice fly, but he's 0 for 2 otherwise. Is there a little Stowers magic left in the air? The 3-1. Inside, ball 4, and they get the inning to Stowers, who with a home run could give Bowie the lead. And we will take a look and see, and I think that's going to be it for Chavez Fernandez.
Kyle Stowers.
Stowers will face a new pitcher, which means we are going to go to the bullpen. Take a break. Be back after this on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey, Bay Sox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Bay Sox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Bay Sox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Well, we come back here for the bottom of the 7th inning. It is a huge spot in this game with Harrison Moreno taking over on the mound and Kyle Stowers coming to the plate in a game that Bowie trails by 2 runs, 5-3, but their best power hitter at the plate. 2 home runs last night for Bowie, including what ended up being the game winner, and Moreno on a right-on-left matchup.
Right, and we have seen Moreno in this series. He's made 28 appearances on the year for Erie. He's 5-3 with a 4.03 ERA.
So now it's Stowers. A strikeout his last time up. Grounded out to first in the 3rd inning. Runner at second is Dorian. Runner at first, it's Grenier. Stowers to the plate in the biggest spot of the game so far. 20 home runs total on the season. He represents the go-ahead run for the Bay Sox. The pitch And Stowers takes it up and outside, a fastball at 97 miles an hour. And Adam, if a Stowers barrel runs into a Moreno fastball, it could be an early firework.
One of the most fun things about watching the game of baseball, isn't it? A true power pitcher against a true power hitter.
The 1-0 to Kyle Stowers. And it's a swing and a foul tip into the glove of John Rossoff.
And that was there. I mean, that was a pitch that was on the inner half of the play. They have tried to work Stowers in this series, and that is a dangerous thing to do.
Andrew Dashbach in the on-deck circle if Bowie can see Kyle Stowers reach. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th, Bowie trailing by 2. The 1-1 to Stowers. And he swings and fouls it off to the screen. Went back to the off speed there. Moreno has that upper 90s fastball that we saw a couple pitches prior. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Stowers with a .281 average on the year, 13 homers with Bowie, 7 with Aberdeen, 20 total. A ball and 2 strikes to Stowers. The pitch outside, ball 2. That one in at 97 miles an hour. Stowers drove in the game's first run when Taran Vavra scored in the bottom of the 1st inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stowers waiting. Moreno sets at the chin. The pitch in the dirt, ball 3. And now it'll be a payoff pitch. The runners will be moving with 2 outs. That'll give the tying run on first base in the form of Caden Grenier a little bit of a head start. Bowie 3 runs on 5 hits. John Rossoff going to go out and have a word.
And that's a really good point, Paul. So why was that 2-2 pitch that important? It's because the trail runner represents the tying run. And obviously on a ground ball now you got to throw to first instead of getting a force somewhere because the runners will be moving. But if you get a ball in the alley or a ball down the line, they're running with a pitch. There's 2 men down. So almost certainly Grenier's going to score. And that would tie the game where if you got a guy at first base in a regular count with less than 2 outs, he's got to make sure that ball falls in before he can motor around. So it's a big advantage to be moving with a pitch here.
Rossoff out probably so they don't have to put any signs down. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. There go the runners. The pitch hit in the air, left field, high into the night sky. But Chris Proctor is there, over by the line, now stopping, coming back, and making the catch for out number 3. Stowers got under it a bit, and the Bay Sox leave the tying run on base. And we'll head into the 8th with the Bay Sox trailing 5-3 on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Bay Sox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of Tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Bay Sox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code BAYSOX at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Here into the 8th inning, and in for the play-by-play is Kyle Bronovich is on the mound. It's Adam Pohl.
And Bronovich has been really good of late. As here's Chris Proctor in for the left side to bat. The oft-traveled Proctor. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and a fastball away. And the count 0-1. So Paul was speaking to this point earlier. Bronovich has found his footing here. He's retired 7 in a row. And 5 of them have been via the strikeout as Proctor lines a foul off a fastball back to the screen. 5 runs on 7 hits, no errors for Erie. 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors for the Bay Sox. Still time for Bowie in this game. They are starting to knock on the door in every inning. As there's a called strike 3. He got him with that low 90s fastball right there at the knees. And Bronovich is locked in right now. 1 retired for Dane Myers.
Bronovich now, he's retired. Make it 3, 6, 8 straight batters. And he's up to 6 strikeouts on his night.
As here's the pitch. And a fastball strike on the outside. Bronovich almost fell off the hill, throwing that one so hard. And the count is 0-1. He's just got a great feel for pitching. As there's a ball lifted, well hit center field. Back on it, Watson running out of room, and the track looks up. It's gone. Just to the right of the pitch clock. Left of the 405 side in center. The 3rd home run of the year for Dane Myers. And it is a deflating one for the Bay Sox, because Bowie had really taken some of the momentum in this game, as Erie's advantage is 6-3.
You know, Dane Myers was not in the original starting lineup today. The SeaWolves changed their lineup about an hour and a half, 2 hours before first pitch. Myers was not in the starting lineup before that. Look at what he does, makes the most of his chance.
As a breaking ball down and in, ball 1 to De La Rosa. Yeah, you come to the ballpark, and if you're not in the lineup, you know, you're supposed to approach every day the same, but if you're not in the lineup, it's easy to, you know, to have that, hey, this is my day off mentality. Is a good breaking ball strike. And the count evens 1-1 to De La Rosa. Well, Erie just keeps swinging it, though, don't they? I mean, this is now 4 games in the series. They've scored at least 6 runs in all of them. As a swing to the miss at a breaking ball, strike 2. They're a veteran ball club. After seeing their top prospects, the number 1 overall pick, a part of it of the 2020 draft, Spencer Torkelson, going up to AAA Toledo. 1-2 pitch, inside, ball 2. If you're an Erie SeaWolf, you got to be one of the only people in the world that get really excited if they tell you you're going to Toledo. Not a vacation hotspot, is it? Nothing against Toledo, but there's a fastball down low, ball 3.
I think you're saying there is something against Toledo.
Well, I guess I am. There's a beautiful city, though, in Spain called Toledo. Did you know that? It's spelled, well, it is Toledo. It's just pronounced slightly differently. Did you know? Pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him a good bounce back. After the homer, De La Rosa chased. An off-speed pitch down. Personally, I'd rather be in Toledo than in Toledo.
Hey, as an Ohio native, I'm not going to say anything.
Paul pleads the 5th. That's okay. I've never been to Toledo.
I will say I've never been up 75 to Toledo either. I've been through it, but never really experienced it, so you can't give it a fair shot.
It is a great minor league town. The Mud Hens are really a fixture, as there's a fastball strike at the knees, and the count is 0-1. It just kind of reminded me of the Wayne's World when they're going to all these special places, and then they put up Delaware in the background, and they don't know what to say. Hey, we're in Delaware. So there's a strike with a fastball on the outside, and it's 0-2 to Rossoff. Erie now leading 6-3 in the top of the 8th inning. Bay Sox have some work to do in front of this nice Friday night crowd. As Branovich takes a moment to step off the hill, or just off the rubber, wipes off some perspiration, and now we'll go back to work. He throws. It's off the outside, a changeup. Ball one. That's one of those plays Rossoff kind of leaned out, did everything but swing at it. It was a really good take. Erie's now hit 2 homers in this game. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball weakly right side. Rossoff slams his bat down as Dashbach gloves. Flips to the pitcher in Branovich, covering, and the inning is over. Branovich pitching beautifully tonight, but he does give up the solo homer and insurance run off the bat of Dane Myers. I should say we go to the bottom of the 8th. 6-3 Erie on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Bay Sox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Bay Sox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Bay Sox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Bay Sox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox baseball.
Well, alongside Paul Fritschner, my name is Adam Pohl. Great to be with you tonight. Let's see if Bowie has got a big late inning comeback in him. Activity has started in the Bay Sox bullpen. I think it's Morgan McSweeney that's throwing, the 19th rounder in the 2017 draft of the Orioles. Here's Andrew Dashbach. He'll lead it off, the right-handed hitter. The pitch and a breaking ball strike to get ahead. 0-1. Dashbach, then Watson, and then Reiser. When you look at this lineup, we've talked about it before, but the ability to hit a home run throughout the lineup is really a big deal. Both these teams have it. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball down. Count 0-2. Dane Myers, who just hit that big homer for Erie, the 7-hole hitter. And it's a way to win ball games in this era of baseball, to get power productivity throughout the lineup. 0-2 to Dashbach. Here's the pitch. Slider down, ball 1. Dashbach singled to really start that 6th inning rally that got Bowie and this crowd engaged in this game. There were 2 outs, nobody on. The Bay Sox hadn't had a hit since there was 1 hour, nobody out of the 1st inning. Second batter of the game, pitch. Breaking ball hit in the air, center field. De La Rosa to his left, near the warning track to make the catch in right center. 1 down. Boy, Dashbach didn't miss that by much. That was a hanging breaking ball.
He has a lot of power. We saw it last week in Reading.
In fact, a ball like that might have been close to getting out of Reading, which is a true bandbox. You think about this league, Bowie is a home run hitting ballpark, and Erie is one as well. But I'll tell you, Reading and Hartford are the two in which sometimes balls get out where you say, really? As a fastball's well off the outside, and the count of 1-0. Kind of like a Yankee Stadium type of deal.
That would have been way gone. That would have been a second decker.
Yankee Stadium, that ball would have been off a Yankee fan's melon in the fourth row. As a breaking ball down and away. 2-0 here to Watson. Bay Sox just haven't been able to get many base runners early in an inning, have they? The last 2 innings, it's been with 2 down. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball in there. A strike on the outside. And the count 2-1. Boy, yeah, think back of this game. That 4th inning against Klimek. You get a hard ground ball to Dashbach with runners at first and second. Actually, bases were loaded. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there on the outside corner again at the knees, beautifully placed. That's a ball. You get a double play ball, and you get out of that inning 2-1. Instead, when it's all said and done, it's a 4-1 game, and Bowie has just not been able to get right back into it. 2-2 to Watson. Down by 3, the Bay Sox in the 8th. The pitch. He swings through a fastball away. Strike 3. Well, that would have been a borderline pitch as to if it was a strike or not. Well, Moreno put 2 right on the outside corner previously.
Yeah, first strikeout there for Moreno, and he's retired all 3 batters that he's faced.
He's got a great arm. There's no doubt about that. You just see more and more pitchers that can throw like this in today's game of baseball. Here's Reiser, the pitch. And he takes a strike, a fastball. 98 on the stadium gun on the outside corner. Well, Johnny had the biggest hit of the game for Bowie. It was in that 6th inning. 5-1, Erie leading. Runners at second and third, 2 down. And Reiser with a 2 RBI single to center. The 0-1 pitch. And he lines one the other way to left. But it's going to hang up for Proctor. Oh, that was driven beautifully. Proctor makes a head-high catch, though. And the Bay Sox go down in order. On to the 9th inning. Erie leading 6-3 on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Presented by DCA Imaging Systems. To find out more, go to DCAimaging.com today.
Oh, we got a right-hander that's going to make his home Double-A debut. Am I right in that? Morgan McSweeney.
Yeah, we saw McSweeney last week in Reading, but he was part of that huge wave of call-ups, Adam, from High A Aberdeen last week. He was one of those 14 transactions made last Tuesday. McSweeney now here today will make his third appearance. He pitched twice against Reading. But, Adam, it'll be his 25th appearance of the season. He had 22 with Aberdeen.
And he's been a really good one this year, and great to see him. It is a big moment in a ball player's career when they make it to the Double-A level. And for McSweeney, he's here. Branovich, 4 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs. He struck out 7, and I think he only walked 1 batter. So all in all, Branovich had a pretty good outing tonight. 6-3, Erie leads in the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he beat him with it. Good heater, 95 on the stadium gun. For strike 1 to Yariel Gonzalez. Who's 1 for 3 in the game with a walk. As McSweeney's ready, here's the pitch. Inside, a fastball. And the count even 0-0 and a strike. So McSweeney with Aberdeen had a outstanding 2019. And a 1.90 ERA that year at the short season level. He delivers. And a fastball. Oh, where is that? It's called a ball. It was right at the knees on the outside part of the plate. That's tough as a pitcher when you throw a pitch that's a strike and it's not called a strike. And then you kind of got to regroup as he delivers. And there's a swing and a soaring pop fly. Very shallow right. Vavra's out. Stowers is in. Stowers fighting the light. But he makes the catch. He found it. And 1 retired. And now Josh Lester will come to the plate. McSweeney's been a reliever throughout his career. And interestingly enough, coming into his time with the Bay Sox, he had only pitched in 37 career games. So, he's a pitcher that had never pitched in full season baseball previous to 2021. And here he is ascending to Double-A as a breaking ball down and in. And the count 1-0 to Lester. Well, great to see another pitcher getting a chance here at this level. The 23-year-old right-hander from Hudson, Massachusetts. Count 1-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there, a strike, about thigh high on the inside, and the count 1-1. Well, you're not allowed to play the shift anymore, are you, Paul? But in Double-A baseball, but the Bay Sox are as close to it as you can get.
Yeah, you have to have 2 infielders on each side of the infield.
1-1. Swing and a miss through a fastball. Strike 2. Grenier's right up the middle, and Vavra is really swung around to the Pohl side, way to the right side of the infield. A hard ground ball where a second baseman would usually be would almost certainly be a base hit here. 1-2 pitch. Inside. Boy, McSweeney's just letting it go, ain't he? Another heater there. Count 2-2.
Rock and fire, as they say.
I mean, he's gotta love that aggressive nature. Lester's a very powerful hitter. 2-2 pitch. And it's just in. Very close. Another fastball. Ball 3. McSweeney goes back, picks up the rosin bag, tosses it down. The veteran reliever, Kale Kashow, I should say, is warming in the Erie bullpen. Right-handed pitcher. 3-2 the count here. The pitch. Breaking ball got him swinging. He finally went to the bender, and he gets Lester. And there's 2 down in the 9th. What a beautiful pitch. After throwing so many fastballs, to have the confidence to throw a 3-2 slider like that.
And Bowie can really use that out of the bullpen, right? They've been looking for that consistency out of the bullpen all year. And McSweeney, just in his 3rd appearance, we don't have a huge sample size for him yet at the Double-A level, but encouraging early signs for sure.
Yeah, trying to put together a 3rd consecutive scoreless outing. Here's the left-hander, Kerry Carpenter, and a slider strike to get ahead, 0-1.
2,482. 2482.
2,482 is our crowd tonight. As now the 0-1. High fastball counted and missed, strike two. When you look towards the bottom of the ninth, it's 8-9-1 for Bowie. Welk, Roberts, and Vavra. You got to get a few guys on and then hope the big boys will hit the ball over the wall. That's your most likely scenario to come back in this one. 6-3 Erie the pitch. There's a called strike three. He got him with a fastball on the inside, and with it, the inning is over. How about Morgan McSweeney? A 1-2-3 top of the ninth against the top of the Erie order in his home Double-A debut. New pitcher coming on for Erie right after this on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Bay Sox game is attending a Bowie Bay Sox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Bay Sox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Bay Sox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Bay Sox group events manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
All right, here we go. The Bay Sox need 3 to tie it and 4 to win it. In the bottom of the ninth, new pitcher on, the right-hander Cale Koshow. He delivers. And it's off the outside. Ball 1 to Toby Welk. Well, Moreno came on, faced 4 batters, and retired them all for Erie. As the burly right-hander sets, and here's the pitch. Welk shows bunt, pulls back, and takes a ball on a fastball down and away. Cale Koshow is a 6'5", 260-pound right-hander, now 28 years old. Bowie needs base runners. The 2-0, and he missed badly. Down and away, ball 3. Well, the leadoff walk is just what the doctor ordered for the Bay Sox if they can get it here.
Yeah, and Cale Koshow in relief of Moreno, who threw an inning and a third. No runs, no hits, no walks. He was very good in relief with 1 strikeout.
3-0, here's the pitch. In there, fastball down the middle. You could have bet the family farm that Welk wasn't going to swing there. And that count is 3-1. He might be taking again here. Koshow delivers. Swinging a ball line towards left field. Back on it, Proctor on the run, reaching up. Dropped the ball! He dropped the ball! It rolls to the base of the wall in left center. And Welk's into second, standing. Oh my. I think you can dare to dream now. We'll have to see how that's ruled. That's got to be caught in left center.
Catcher, Cody Roberts.
Proctor ran over, he got there, he reached up to make the catch, and he dropped it. They're going to rule it a double for Welk. And here is Roberts. What a break for Bowie.
Cody Roberts might hit in the 9-hole, Adam, but he is certainly a more than capable hitter.
He gets on base, the pitch, and he takes strike one. A slider strike. Now, once again, Roberts has been very able in working counts, hitting the ball the other way, getting on base. You see now Lester, the first baseman, well off the line. At first, trying to cut off a ball the other way. The pitch, swinging a ground ball near the back at third. Backhanding his Lipsius, and he's going to throw to first, and they get the out. And now racing to third is Welk. And Lipsius ran back to the bag as if to receive a return throw. And there's going to be a runner at third, one down here.
Second baseman, Taryn Vavra.
But Bowie needs 3. That's the problem. So Erie will gladly trade an out here for a run. Can Vavra get on board? He's walked twice in the game. As here's the pitch. Swing it out, line, foul, back to the screen.
Adam, Akron and Somerset are headed into the 9th tied. So that's one to keep an eye on.
Right now, Akron is in front of Bowie. Somerset is a half game in back of the Bay Sox. Bowie's in second in the league. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft roller foul up the first base line. And it's 0-2, another off-speed pitch.
Yeah, if Somerset wins and Bowie can't rally, then they flip-flop in the standings.
Bay Sox would fall out of championship series position, of course. It's Somerset coming to town Tuesday night next week for an enormous 6-game series. 0-2 to Vavra. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, nice block by the catcher Rosov. And they count 1-2. Now right now that possible tying run is in the on-deck circle. The left fielder Proctor, who came in for the injured Woodrow earlier in the game, could not bring in the drive by Welk to left center. And Bowie trying to take advantage here. Kashow throws. A ball hit in the air, down the line in left. Proctor into foul ground coming, and it lands in foul territory right up against the padded sidewall that on a diagonal goes in closer and closer to fair play the further it goes down the line.
Louis into it.
He's getting a prime seat right behind home plate now for the big moment here. 1-2 they count to Vavra. Once again, you want to get on the big home run hitters follow. The pitch well upstairs, a fastball, and it's 2-2.
You have Dorian, Grenier, Stowers. There is a lot of power waiting, chomping at the bit for their chance to come up.
It's what you wanted here to be able to give the big boys a chance. The pitch in the dirt again, ball 3. So Kashow's trying to elicit a chase here, but that's probably the thing these Bay Sox do better than anything else. They are so adept at taking that pitch in the dirt that can lure a swing quite often from others. That count 3-2 to Vavra. Kashow throws down low, Pohl 4. And the Bay Sox will bring the tying run to the plate here with 1 down in the 9th inning in a 6-3 ball game.
Designated hitter.
So he got behind Welk before Welk lined the ball off the glove of Proctor in left center. And then with 1 down, he walks Vavra after getting ahead in the count.
Bowie does not have a walk-off home run this year.
And here's Dorian now. Of course, he couldn't walk it off, but he could tie it. Kashow delivers. Fastball strike on the outside, 0-1. Dorian homered last night, his 17th of the year. In the midst of a 3-for-3 game, Previous to this year, his high was 10 in a season. Here's the pitch, and he reaches and lifts a foul out of play left side. Protective cut on a one-strike pitch. It's 0-2. Now Dorian's got a chance to double his career high output in homers in this 2021. 0-2 the count. They're at the corners with one down. The pitch in the dirt. Beautiful block by Rosov. And right now, Kashaw's having a tough time putting away these Bay Sox hitters, once getting ahead in the count. Tonight, Dorian's got 2 hits, 2 of Bowie's 6 hits in the game. And both times he's hit the ball the other way. A ground ball could end it here as well. 1-2 pitch. Reaching out, he lines one foul off to the third base side into the general admission seats. And it stays 1-2. Patrick taps the knob of the bat on the ground to make sure his bat's still in one piece. He's going to stick with this piece of lumber. Kashow sets and throws. Swinging a ball hit in the air, very shallow left. Proctor's going to come in to make the catch. And bluffing a tag is the runner at third, Welk. No reason to test it in a 3-run game. And there's 2 down in this 9th inning. That's a big out for Kosho. And now Caden Grenier will come to the plate to try to make a little magic for Bowie. And we saw Erie hit a home run, in effect to win a game on Tuesday night, trailing with 2 down in the top of the 9th inning. Can Grenier keep this thing alive for the Bay Sox on this Friday night? 6-3 Erie. Runners are at the corners. 2 down, bottom of the 9th inning. As here's the pitch to Grenier. In the dirt, ball 1.
Just get on base. Grenier's done it twice tonight. 2 walks.
He's hit 8 home runs on the year. He had that prolific home run hitting stretch, especially here at home in late May and early June. Saw him hit balls out down the line time and time again. As Koshow's going to now step off the rubber. Third baseman is even with the bag, and Lipsius. As here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a slider. Chased one out of the zone there. It wasn't in the dirt, but it dipped down out of the zone, and the count 1-1 to Grenier. Oh, the Bay Sox looking for some 9th inning magic on this Friday night at Prince George's Stadium. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and another slider, strike 2. Boy, that pitch has been the kryptonite for Grenier this year, hasn't it?
It has. That's the pitch that he really likes to swing at.
Starting in the zone, bending beneath the knees. And he goes right over the top of it. As Kashow sets the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. I don't know if I've seen a pitcher bounce this many pitches in an inning. It's 2-2.
Showing phenomenal trust in his catcher, John Rossoff.
He's bounced almost 10 pitches in this inning. 2-2 the count. Erie is 1 strike away from winning their 3rd game in the first 4 in this series in Bowie. As here's the pitch, and it's in the dirt again. Ball 3. My goodness. You walk him here, and you've got Stowers. Again, the Orioles minor league home run leader in a spot down 3 with the bases loaded, 2 down to the 9th. What do they call that? I mean, the ultimate walk-off home run, right? So now the runner at first, Invaver will run with this pitch.
Grand finale, maybe?
Grenier is the tying run the pitch. A cold strike 3 and a slider. That was caught beneath the knees, but they ruled that it crossed at the knees. And with it, the ball game's over. Erie is won it by a 6-3 final score. Boy, a borderline pitch, and Kashow gets it, and the Bay Sox come up short on this Friday night at Prince George's Stadium. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with our Bay Sox postgame show right after this. Once again, our final Erie 6 and the Bay Sox 3 on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Bay Sox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Bay Sox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Bay Sox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
So Erie wins it as once again their offense has been rolling in this series as the SeaWolves win it by a 6-3 final score. And one thing that stands out right away to me, Paul, when you look back at this game, is that number 6. Erie scoring 6 or more runs in each of the first 4 games of this series.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier in the game, and it seems so obvious, right, as a sports fan to know that you just have to outscore your opponent, but sometimes what that means in a game like this is it's going to be a high-scoring game, and instead of, you know, in basketball, football, whatever you might say, out defending the other team, you have this spectacular defense, anything like that. In baseball, it would be your pitching staff, but right now, with the way Erie is swinging the bat, you know that you just have to flat out go out there and score more runs than
That's
Erie
right.
does.
There's no doubt about it. As they brought the power bats tonight, they hit 2 home runs in the game, and Gary Carpenter hit a solo homer off Fenter, and then they got the big home run to make it a 3-run lead off the bat of Dane Myers in the 8th inning. If you look at this game overall, Bay Sox just couldn't get much going, could they? They were without a hit after the first inning all the way until the 6th. And that's the part of the game where Erie really took over.
And that's been the theme of the last 3 games, where Terran Vavra has scored the first run of the game, and then things have gone quiet. Now, Bowie last night did score 4 runs, but they didn't do much again until the 6th inning. That was in the first inning. They scored 4, and then it wasn't until the 6th again when they really strung anything together. And then the 1 run in game 1 came in the first inning off Vavra's home run.
And lastly was it was a tough night for Fenter, but the Bay Sox on the back end of the piggyback. I know he allowed 2 runs in 4 innings, but I thought that Kyle Bronovich pitched better than that. He really threw the ball well tonight.
Yeah, Kyle Bronovich in this game tonight threw 4 innings in his relief appearance, 2 runs on 2 hits with a walk and 7 strikeouts.
And it was good to see Morgan McSweeney make his home debut and pitch extremely well in an inning of relief work. So for Erie, 6 runs, 8 hits and no errors. For the Bay Sox, 3 runs on 6 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher tonight was Erie starter Reese Olson. He gets his AA win as he allows a run on 1 hit. He walked 4, struck out 3 in 5 innings. He's 1-0 at the AA level, 7-4 on the year overall. Gray Fenter the loss, now 4-3. And Kale Kashow, the veteran, gets his 4th save of the year. Our ball game today was played in 3 hours and 13 minutes and in front of a crowd of 2,482 at Prince George's Stadium. We take one more break. We're back with a look around the AA Northeast League scoreboard. We have good news again from Reading, Pennsylvania to tell you about right after this on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.
When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Bay Sox Baseball.
Fireworks flying at Prince George's Stadium as Erie wins tonight, 6-3, and they've now won 3 out of the first 4 in this series at Prince George's Stadium. The Bay Sox are in danger of losing a series for the first time in a long time after a bit of a lull for Bowie early in the campaign. But with that being said, let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, and there's a big game as far as the Bay Sox are considered, with a team that came into tonight above them in first, Akron, and the team right below them, half game and back of them, Somerset, that are playing late into the night tonight.
Yeah, Bowie can't win this series anymore. They can earn a split, though, if they win tomorrow and Sunday. But Akron and Somerset are tied in the bottom of the 9th inning. Somerset has the winning run at second base with nobody out. So Somerset is in position to try and win that game. That would leapfrog Bowie and put them in the second playoff spot. Portland is really just falling out of the picture right now. Portland, now, if you want to say falling out of the picture, that might be a little dramatic. But still, they are 2.5 games back. They have lost 6 in a row, and this is the worst time of the year to start losing games, and that's what Portland has done. They were 55-36, and they are now 55-42 after their loss to Reading tonight. So now tomorrow, Bowie will have their ace, Grayson Rodriguez, on the mound.
You know, that's big, Paul, isn't it? Because when you've had a tough start to the series, and we talked about it in our previous segment, you know, that tough start to the series was largely on the pitching side, right? I mean, it just hasn't been a very good few days on the hill for the Bay Sox. So to try to turn it around, you're able to send Rodriguez to the mound, and he's himself looking for a bounce-back performance.
Yeah, Grayson had a little bit of a tough stretch his last time out against Reading. It was his shortest start of the year. He allowed his most runs of the entire season. 5 runs in his last one against the Reading Fightin' Phils. So he'll try and rebound. A chance tomorrow night going against for Erie. Let me get it here for the Erie SeaWolves. It is Jesus Rodriguez. So it's a Rodriguez on Rodriguez battle tomorrow night.
How about that? As Grayson Rodriguez comes in with a record of 5-1. and a 2.92 ERA. And Jesus Rodriguez is 2-3 with an ERA of 5.26. A reminder that we have fireworks following the game tomorrow as well. It's luau night, so come on out and have a great night at the ballpark with us. For Bowie Bay Sox baseball, also Sunday afternoon is supposed to be a beautiful day here in our area. So Drew Rahm will be on the mound for the Bay Sox. 1:35 is our start time, so we hope you can make it on Sunday afternoon as well. Our broadcast start time tomorrow will be 6:15 for that 6:35 first pitch, and we hope you can join us for Bowie Bay Sox baseball. So for Paul Fritschner, my name is Adam Pohl. Erie has taken 3 of the first 4 in this series. They hold off a late comeback effort from Bowie tonight. Our final score was Erie 6 and the Bay Sox 3. And you heard it all right here on the Bay Sox Baseball Network. Have a great evening, everybody.
Bowie Bay Sox Baseball has been brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. You've been listening to Bowie Bay Sox Baseball on the Bay Sox Baseball Network.